1983, making it one of North America's longest-running country music venues. Tens of thousands of visitors are expected, creating a busy weekend for local hotels, restaurants, and businesses across the region. A Regina court has ruled that a so-called joke crossed the line into criminal conduct. A Saskatchewan man was found guilty of sexual assault after an incident involving a gas station attendant in October of 2025. The judge concluded the employee consented only to hearing a joke, not to unwanted physical contact of a sexual nature, and ruled that consent cannot be obtained through misdirection. The security video corroborated the complainant's testimony, and the accused will be sentenced at a later date. That's 620 CQRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sasktoday.ca and 620CQRM.com.
Weather tonight, mainly clear. Low down to 13. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. An isolated shower in the morning, about only 20% chance. High up to 28 for the first full day of Country Thunder. Friday night, mainly clear. Low down to 17. Going to be a beautiful night in the valley. Saturday, mostly sunny. It's hot, 32. Sunday, mostly sunny. A high of 35. And Monday, looking sunny and a high of 27. Right now, in downtown Regina, we have a partly cloudy sky. Sun's peeking through. It's 23 degrees, but it feels like 28.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sportscage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sportscage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
Thursday edition of Sportscage. Here we go. 3 hours. We're here till 6 o'clock. Curtis Gammon, the Baxter, running the board over there. I'm going to have a co-host with me that you're going to recognize momentarily, and it's all for Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Like I said, 3 hours for you today from Rider Camp. Ooh, boy. Somebody wasn't on the field today on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm worried. But we have Coach Mace, and he's going to enlighten us on that. We're also going to hear from Keyshawn Johnson, who had a game last week. We're going to talk World Cup, NHL moves. Arash Madani in hour 2 with him. John Keane at 4:30, WHL Insider. Lots of new rules coming to the WHL, or a few new rules coming to the WHL next season. What is the deal with a new team in the Western Hockey League and air travel? We'll talk to Keener about that. And then Glenn Suter, hopefully sometime in hour 3. He's traveling right now. It's almost like he's on Frontier Airlines. He's on Air Canada. He'll have to fill us in. It's been a whirlwind day for Suits trying to get into Winnipeg tonight. So that's the rundown. Stay with us. It'll be a lot of fun. We'd like your participation on the Prairie Land Rentals text line 936-6262. Prairie Land Rentals, they're located at 600 Albert Street in Regina, just past the tracks there. And if you need anything to rent for that job, they can hook you up. You get to deal with the owner and, of course, a Husqvarna dealer there. All of our guests will join us on the Western Pizza Guest Hotline. Perfect pizza, generous amount of toppings, all the Greek favorites you love, like ribs, souvlaki, salads. Western Pizza, visit them tonight. Sharky is co-hosting today. Sharky is here for Flooring Superstore, Trent Dickin and his team. Cash and carry, if you want to do it yourself. Those prices are tough to beat. Carpet, vinyl, hardwood, plank, indoor, outdoor.
It's not Lionel.
I call it Lionel.
It's linoleum.
Lionel. I'm going with Lionel. Hello? But yeah, it's
oh my goodness.
Flooring Superstore, that team in there, over 20 years in business. And if you can't do it yourself, they definitely have people that can do it.
And they're really good.
Okay. Let's get to this.
Where do you want to start?
Right out of the gate.
Yeah.
We're not burying the lead. Sharky, last week, hosting the Sports Cage for 3 hours on Thursday, his first ever show all by himself. You got guests in there, but still you're all by yourself. I thought you did, and I was dead. I was honest with you. The first text message I sent you from down in Montana, I probably was about 8 Huckleberry vodkas deep, and I listened to it, and I'm like, bravo, man. Bravo.
I learned from the best. I learned from the best.
It's a God-given thing. Curtis gets the inside joke.
I learned from the best. No, it was, I'm not going to let, a couple things made it really easy. Curtis makes it easy. He's exceptional behind the board and provides a ton of support and great guests that came in and I just had to come up with some witty questions and some smart aleck answers to theirs. So yeah, it was good.
How would you describe it to someone that's like, these guys just both, I could do this job.
You don't know how prepared you have to be. That's the best way to put it is if you'd have seen the notes that I had written down and the stuff that I had prepared, whenever you think you're going to do something like that, and I went back to the things that I did, whether it's public speaking or going to an event, you can't be too prepared. You can't have enough information in front of you. And that's the key. That's the stuff. And it's more than just showing up here at 10 to 3 and start blabbing. It was an all-day event on Thursday, writing down thoughts and comments.
You could tell.
Yeah.
Like I said to you, the ins and outs are tricky.
They are.
Because people will never know. Like there's a clock that we have to watch.
We got to watch over there.
And right now it says 42 minutes and 29 seconds. That's in the first hour. How much talk time we have to do. So I equated it early on to somebody that, when you get up to do a speech at a wedding and it's like 5 minutes and it feels like forever. Well, every hour you got
that's a good comparison.
You got like 45 minutes. So that's where being prepared, having like a co-host is like when you're in here on Thursdays, but Curtis
makes it.
Colson behind the board when those guys can, help out and they
occasionally
looking up things.
They bring a ton. We don't give you guys enough credit. You bring a ton. Not only witty banter, but actually a little bit of knowledge every now and then. So it's pretty impressive.
Thank you.
I like
you know what Barney said the other day?
What's
He's
that?
like, Curtis is in here doing a job.
Stuck with him.
Yeah.
See? I'm a good hockey coach. I can kind of give the little bit where the guy's he's going to
take a little back. You got to take a little back.
Think about it for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the point of kind of doing the show and whatnot, for what sticks out for me in when people do like podcasts, they usually only do an hour-long podcast. So like 1 hour, the Sportscage. It's basically like doing 3 podcasts back to back to back.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit harder than the normal person would think because you do, in fact, run out of stuff to talk about sometimes. So.
Well, that's where when you get people texting in, it's like, enough talk about this or enough talk about that. It's like, Chikai. Data shows that what people like. Like we see it.
Yep.
Like when we
All
talk music and the engagement, Curtis, right? Like that was something you had no idea. You're like, it actually, when we have the interesting pop culture or just life topics.
What do you call Wednesday?
Where do you,
do I hit the intro?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Where did you land Wednesday?
Where did you land? Did Trace Atkins come up yesterday?
No.
I saw him in Rochester, Minnesota one time.
Yeah.
Played for over 2 hours. Was unbelievable. Took a break in the middle. Said, we're going to get a couple beers. You guys get a couple beers. We'll be right back. There was a break. It was fantastic.
Was it a concert bowl, a venue?
It was literally like a really big high school gymnasium is what it was.
Yeah.
There was theater seating at the top and at the back. There was a big stage and it was outstanding. It was fantastic.
Ed on the Prairie Line Rentals text line said he did a great job.
Thanks, Ed. Means a lot.
Ed. The thing about this, and there's nurses, firefighters,
cops,
teachers, cops, people that are doing real hard work out there. Don't get me wrong. Like this, you being prepared, you got to be able to entertain. Like you could sit here and read stats for 3 hours. That's not
boring. No.
And you can't do it day after day after day. The story that I heard even before they asked me to do this, because I was doing podcasts, and this is my former life, right? Like broadcasting was 20 years ago for me.
Yep.
Radio, play-by-play.
When you were younger and good looking.
Rock radio, yeah. And then TV. And I thought a 30-minute Sportsline TV show. Well, at the beginning, I was like, oh boy, you're cutting highlights late, like everything. And you learn to ad lib. If you can't ad lib, you're trouble. If you got to be scripted, if that teleprompter is your thing, you're in trouble. Because you should just be able to sit there and talk about it without using the ums and ahs, which I use a ton and everybody does because it's a crutch. But
it is what happens to you.
I remember Peter King, who is a world-renowned writer for Sports Illustrated, football, what's it called? Monday Morning Quarterback.
Yes.
It's huge around the world. Peter King was always on the Dan Patrick Show, and I'm a big Dan Patrick Show fan, and he hosted one day when they were still in New York, and he came in for 3 hours with the Danettes. So Dan's got a big team, and they have like multiple co-hosts and
there's
producers.
a lot going on. Yeah,
it's like
it's not just Curtis.
Like let's be honest, this show does not have a producer.
No,
like when Arash came in last year, and it was like, okay, like who's the producer though? It's like nobody, me. And then the guys and they try and help out, which is fine. And we found a groove. But it's kind of like not the technical way of it to go down. But so Peter King hosted the Dan Patrick Show for 3 hours one day, and after he said, and he had like a broadcasting career, he's like, that is the hardest thing I have ever done in the business. And he had the Danettes and all that. So I remember going, TV was hard for half-hour show, play-by-play. You got to be prepared for play-by-play.
Play-by-play is hard.
It's fast-moving.
Yeah.
I loved calling football play-by-play way more than hockey.
I like talking more. Yeah.
I don't think I could do baseball.
How about the guy that did baseball by himself for the Dodgers for years?
Golf would be difficult.
Well, yeah.
But if it's a visual, like golf you have to be prepared. There's all that. The 3 hours of this and that clock that says 45 minutes for 3 hours, and then you got to do it again. I'm somewhat fortunate. This is like a second job. I have another real job.
So do I. Yeah.
So the Monday buffer, I only do it 4 days a week. Like doing it day after day after day after day, it's challenging. And the guys that are really good in the world that do it, bravo to producers, no producers, co-hosts, whatever they have. It's an absolute. It's been fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun.
But the research, the prep, right? Like if I'm going to come on and talk FIFA, I can't start looking up scores and highlights and details when I arrive in the studio. If I'm going to talk CFL, I've got to reach out to some people that've got some answers to me beforehand. So it's not just waiting for some guy to call in and ask a question. You've got to know all the things that are going to happen before you get
Curtis, smart aleck comment coming.
Smart aleck comment coming. I was going to say something like, not with that attitude. You could search up stats if you want, Turkey.
Yeah.
But
clack, 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 clack.
The other thing is there is the night times. Like, let's think about it. NFL, CFL, hockey.
Yep.
So Sunday, I got to entertain clients at Country Center. I got to be out there. The Rider game's at 5. I have to watch that Rider game because I have to be able to talk about it next week.
Yep.
So it's not like, okay, I'm done. Like tonight, you want to probably watch a rerun of the soccer game that I'm kind of watching out of the corner of my eye.
And we're going to watch Ottawa and Edmonton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's at the end of the day, man, you did such a good job. People will never know how, and you were nervous.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, could I get a cold beer down when I left here? Holy smokes. Yeah.
You've auctioneered in front of thousands of people.
Not a problem.
You public speak all the time. Yep. But you did an unreal job. I would be shocked because I have a bunch of holidays coming up in August. The kids.
What do you mean? Already gone?
That's my thing, though, right? The great Dan Broderick used to run Capital told me, front row of your funeral. Front row of your funeral, that always comes first. Anybody in that front row comes first. Your job is second. So I live front row of my funeral.
That's an interesting way to put it. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah. And obviously with kids, right?
I don't have anybody in the front row. I got a lot of people in the cheap seats, but nobody in the front row. I got to do some work.
You owe people money. Okay, that was fun.
I appreciate that very much, Barney, because I was nervous. Curtis made it easy, and as the show went on, it got easier and easier because I was prepared, and that was the biggest thing. So yeah,
you did a fantastic job, man. Curtis.
Thanks,
good job. Danny Croft came in,
Yeah.
Awesome. Danny Croft's got to come in the next time. He was
a beauty, man. He was a beauty.
And yes, Andrew.
Where's Andrew?
You guys have no idea. Good text messages, good engagement.
Oh, it means the world.
You know, and like I said, you kind of, because it's hard to read, isn't it? Hard to read.
It's really hard to read.
20 words max. Because this thing is slow and it's difficult to read.
Because you got to read it and then make sure you can say it.
Well, you're reading. It's like in TV, like you're reading the teleprompter. Your words ahead.
It's like Anchorman,
and you're talking right. Because I've been caught quickly, usually when the Rochdale Rocket or James Hamilton
or Jeffrey.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I can't read that. I can't finish reading that. But yes, great text messages, great engagement. If you guys want to call and chat, you can. I know from 2 years now of doing this, the Sportscage listeners, what happens is they like texting more. And hey, don't get me.
It's easy to do.
It's easier.
Yeah.
You kind of are hiding it because people are nervous when you put them on the air.
Sure they are. Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not everybody is cut from the same mold.
No.
I am awful. I am the worst. I'm bad speller. Secondly,
bad grammar. Grammar is my problem.
I am bad with like Excel spreadsheets or any kind of numbers thing like that. Like you give me a budget and a number, I'm fine. But Excel spreadsheet, I'd rather send someone to the moon.
I think you're just bad with computers in general, Barney.
For me, it's that tracking stuff. We need to track what you're doing and your history. And come on, I'll phone you. I'll let you know where I'm at. Like, don't make me write it down. Yeah.
So that's that's it in a nutshell. That was a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone who's texting in already, telling Sharky.
And I've had a very stressful day today. Very stressful day.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a hole in the liner of the pool.
No. How?
I'm not sure. I think maybe when I was putting the step in, I might have.
Oh.
Right? So there's water around the outside, and now I got to find it. So I started at the line where the water is and started looking, and unfortunately it was in a spot where I could see it and was able to patch it. It's easy to patch.
Patch on the outside?
No, you patch on the inside. Like you patch right in the water.
Do you have scuba gear?
I do have gear. I'm actually licensed to scuba dive.
Do you kind of pretend like you're an underwater welder? Like
no.
Something really important when you go under there?
It wasn't that deep. I don't have to go that far down. You get the patch going and you put it in there and you hold it on.
Do I get an invite to this year?
Sure.
Here's Sportscage listeners. Whose pool would I get invited to first? Sharky's or Luke's?
Probably Sharky's, I'm guessing, if I was a betting man.
I'm going to go with me. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Luke's pool is I think that's a very exclusive invite.
Yeah.
I only got his phone number probably a couple weeks ago, and I've been working with him 4 years now.
Hey, look, do I even have Luke's number?
It is exclusive. Are we picturing like gates that you got to get buzzed in? Who are you? Barney. Luke invited me.
No. You'll get a text. It'll be very. It's very subtle.
Oh, sorry. Let me check the guest list again. It's under Barry. Barry.
Yeah. Sorry, your ID says Barney. You're not getting in. Thanks again, Dad.
Please look into the camera. Yeah. No, it's not quite that exclusive. But if you get the text, you'll know what it means.
I got a bunch of texts to read here in a bit, but I know people are here to get an update, first and foremost, from the Saskatchewan Roughriders and what happened today. First off, let's go with the, what's it called? Game status and injury report for today's practice. Not practicing today, Thomas Bertrand Houdon. Okay. Jaden Dahlke was full. Jalen Johnson did not participate. Nelson Lacombo did not participate. Marion Benoit was back full. Roland Milligan Jr. was limited. AJ Olette was full. I saw him yesterday. He could have ran to Raymore. if they would have just let him to keep running. Matthew Sexton, the Sextian one, limited. And then Ryder Varga was back full today. That's great to see the local guy coming over from BC. But the one that I don't like, Curtis is going to get the clip ready here. Tavon Campbell did not participate today. Coach Mace gives us an update.
He wasn't out here today? Yeah, I didn't see that. No, it's personal reasons, man. He'll be fine.
Had to go to the dentist.
Okay. Yeah, it's.
They ran out of diapers. Yeah.
It's so he's back. He's back in the fold. Hopefully tomorrow. Matthew Sexton. First off, Sharky.
Yes.
Curtis has the viz, as we call it.
That was quite a return.
And I know a lot of guys are throwing smoke at the punter.
Ugh.
But until you got that running at you and you're trying to judge things and your profession is not to actually hit guys.
Yeah.
But look at this. Yeah, this was a thing of...
He thought he could just push him out. He missed him. Misjudged.
That punter looked like that kid in recess. You're picking teams. And he's like the new kid. And it's like, whoa, he's new. Look at him. He's good. Let's put him on our team.
Did you see him kick?
And then you're
He's
like,
awesome.
we're never picking that kid again.
Have you ever seen that thing on Instagram where they have the people that go around and respond to your text that you wrote? Did you say this on Twitter? Yeah. So there's this van pulls up to your house, and are you X39 boxing champ?
Oh, yeah.
Did you say I would never go down from a body shot like that? Yeah, that's what I said. Do you stand by that? I stand by. Out comes the boxer and drills him right in the guts. So I'll tell you what, if you're going to make fun of that punter, you got to have Matthew Sexton run at you, and you got to take him out of bounds.
Exactly. There'd be a line at Taylor Field roped off, and everybody here's
that tweeted it
here's some pads. Go stand in there, hotshot.
Yeah, it's now time to take run overtime.
Let's see what you can do, cowboy.
Yeah.
Coach Mace talking about Matthew Sexton's performance last week.
What you see is what he's been, which is why he's been playing professional for a long time. Explosive guy. Certainly we saw that at the returner position. But he's a heck of a receiver too, man. But yeah, just a guy that brings us some juice. We certainly needed it on last week.
Ooh, James Hamilton. He seems to be in the know. This is allegedly.
Okay.
This is allegedly from James, because I wasn't there today.
Okay.
Sexton took some reps at running back today. Probably emergency backup for the camper with 30 out. Thomas Bertrand, maybe.
Wow. Or maybe some sneak plays.
Maybe it's just a scheme. Maybe it's just something for down the road. That's the beauty of football.
Maybe somebody just needed a rest.
Or maybe they know that, hey, let's do this, and those bozos on the Sportscage will talk about it, and Hamilton will be listening.
Yeah, because this is where they get their inside scoops from us.
No, that was great to see. How about Keyshawn Johnson too?
Yeah. How about our law firm of Johnson, Johnson & Johnson?
That was good. I heard that. That's Thursday show.
I like it.
Thursday show. Coach Mace, he's apparently he was asked, are you surprised on how good Keyshawn Johnson has been?
It was just validated from Juju Hughes. You know, they went to school together. And he said, Coach, I've been seeing this for years. You know, everybody knows.
He's good. He's been good since he got here. He's been a reliable set of hands every time Harris needs the ball thrown. He's impressive. He makes smart plays. Yeah, I got nothing but respect for him.
They got a talented group.
They do.
Receiver, and not to state the obvious by any means. You know what I did hit?
What?
Last week on a little sprinkle. First off, did I tell you about the kiosk, or you're listening to the show?
I was listening to the show when you were talking about it. Yeah,
that's a nice feature.
Can you in-game there?
For a state.
Can you in-game?
Yes.
Okay.
No in-game CFL though. The one game I was like to the family, I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna. And
you could bet CFL in the States.
Yes. I'm not an absolute degen. Like, we are talking about little, keep it interesting.
Nickels.
Yeah, this doesn't affect my life by any means. But no, yeah, so you couldn't do the in-game on CFL. There's a heads up for anybody that's hitting down. But they do have CFL. They got everything. It's like the Vegas kiosks, very, very similar.
The lines? Similar?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I'm sure they're just sharing and whatever. But I've done this for 3 games in a row, so I don't know if I would have hedged this, if it would have been a wash. Del Duncan Busby anytime touchdown, and I think he scored our first touchdown.
He did.
I placed that one before I left, when I was still on this side of the border.
And here it is. If you're watching the screen.
Yeah, so I'm watching it and yeah, I cheer loud. I'm like, there's my shooter. There's my pony right there. I was surprised at the crowd in Ottawa. I thought there'd be more. We had a texter the other day that said they listened to the show from there. They went to the game.
Okay.
Lots of Rider fans. They do the bring them out thing and all that.
I was traveling. It was great to listen to Dave and Luke on the radio.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I listen to it and then mute the TV a lot of times. Sorry, Suits.
Yeah.
Suits is flying over top of us right now on a clunky Air Canada plane, apparently. But yeah, that's what I want. And then just be, you're talking to Luke, talking to Dave.
Yeah.
And the reason I don't have Dave on the show all that much, like he does the one-on-ones great, it's because Dave works so much.
He's got enough going on.
He's the emergency backup, and Dave is that guy. If he's listening, sorry, Dave. Dave is that guy that can't say no.
No, he can't. He's so kind.
He is.
He's so kind.
I got a couple other friends like that, and I'm like, but
Dave, you've got to learn no. Yeah.
He just and right now he's under the weather a little bit, but he's battling through this week.
Won't take a day off.
Not as bad as I don't think as the COVID stretch that I had, that I kept coming to work as an idiot. And Colson's wife's 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you bozo.
You're sending him home sick all the time. Yeah.
But it was, it's great to listen to them on the broadcast. I don't listen to a lot of other CFL broadcasts, so I'm not going to. Yes, France scored. France scored
twice.
I
Shoot
need
nothing.
France over 1.5 goals. So
you got
right
it.
Now they're sitting.
You're good.
Yeah, they're good. Doesn't matter what happens now. I don't care if Morocco come back and win. But yeah, listening on the radio is just special. I've never listened to baseball on the radio, and I know a lot of people do that and they love it. And that would be very peaceful.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. When you're driving down the highway and you get a baseball game on and you can just relax and listen to the baseball game, right? There's kind of a steady banter, steady banter, right? A little bit of excitement. But here's a story for you, mentioning Abby, Saskatchewan.
Oh, shout out Eagles. Let's go.
93 Blue Jays. I am driving to my sister's place at Empress, Alberta, up that highway from Swift Current to Leader.
Oh, which used to be the worst road in the province.
So 93, no satellite, listening to one of the stations somewhere that I could get it.
Nate, give me some of the towns that are on. Is it Hazeltine or something? Hazelton?
No. Hazelton. It's
Cabri.
Cabri.
There's Shackleton?
Shackleton.
Okay.
Goes Success. I forget what's the next one. Prelate's on there. Lancer.
Oh, did I drink Bohemian in the back of Ray Van Wormer's Sunfire on that highway? I was playing senior hockey out there. Absolutely loved it.
Anyway, Paul Molitor's going to hit in a big game, and I had to wheel into the Abbey establishment to watch the screen. And it was just a little TV in the corner because they didn't have big TVs back then.
Packed?
No, there was hardly anybody in there.
What can we get you? I'll get a Coors Light Bow. Okay. No, I said a Coors. Oh, I'm going to get you a bow.
Bow's good. I'll have a bow then. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a shout out to Abby.
Great town.
And the 93 Blue Jays. Listen to the game on the radio.
Great town. Paul Molitor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a player.
He was.
Okay, so what should we get to some let's go to break. And then we'll get to some of these text messages. Read some of the listeners. Some new people texting in today. There's a lot of them. 936-6262, Prairie Land Rentals text line. Sharky is with me for Flooring Superstore. It's for Access Communications. We'll be right back.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
Hey, Regina. Ready? The monsters are coming. Monsters and Mayhem crashes into Kings Park Speedway July 17th, 18th, and 19th. Finally, Regina. An outdoor, no-holds-barred crushing showdown. Featuring high-flying, car-crushing monster trucks, wild mini monsters, and gravity-defying freestyle motocross. Tickets on sale now. Get yours fast at outlawsofmotorsports.ca. That's outlawsofmotorsports.ca.
Winter in Saskatchewan tests everything, our patience, vehicles, and sometimes our bumpers. From icy parking lot dings to serious highway mishaps, choosing local matters. At Regina Motor Products Collision Center, we're Saskatchewan-owned, run, and we drive these roads too. An SGI-accredited full-service collision center working on all makes and models. Submit your SGI claim and book your appraisal. It's easy. When you need repairs you can trust, it's neighbors helping neighbors. Regina Motor Products Collision Center, south at Highways 1 and 6 Albert Street, rmpchevrolet.com.
Welcome back to Sportscage. Check out our podcast powered by Freeze Tolman. Available anytime, anywhere at 620ckrm.com and sportscage.com.
Okay. Prairie Land Rentals text line. Thanks for making time today, however you're listening, whether it's the streams, watching, like Rob Vanstone says, on the TV, YouTube,
Like it.
through sportscage.com.
Thanks, Robbie.
You can see us. This show would be a lot easier, too. Even the bosses said, if it was just strictly radio.
But you know what?
I could do it from my bathtub then.
It makes a big difference for us when we can see the guests, though, and interact with them that way. Like, I find that helps a ton. Yeah.
Hands down. But yeah, when it was just radio, and it seems to be going well. Like Curtis put in so much work and Mosh getting this all set up and the video and all that.
They're the best.
It was great. Okay, so some of the text messages that are coming in. First off, Captain Harvey and his wife, who we met at the tailgate, didn't we?
I think so.
That was Roscoe.
Roscoe we met. Yeah.
Captain Harvey and his wife, though, you guys are beauties too. Thanks. They love listening. So Cole Frank, I didn't message this the other day, and I didn't read this the other day. Cole is from North Dakota, and he listens often, and usually he doesn't text in all the time. When he texts in, it's pretty good. He texted in, did you hear me talking about the Americans and CFL football the other day?
Yes, I did. Yeah. That they watch it and love it. Yeah. But don't bring it here.
The tables that I was sitting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it. Yep. And I love, you would be the same way, chatting with, asking questions.
All the time.
He's just saying he's down in North Dakota. He talks to people, and they either think it's good football that can be a little confusing, but haven't watched much, or they rib me for loving the league so much, thinking it's about as good as high school football with weird rules. And no, definitely it's way better.
Yeah.
But he says, here's his point. When I talk to Canadians, some are diehard CFL, but the younger group, it's all NFL, and can only list a few teams in the CFL. It makes me sad, as the CFL is my favorite football league. Go Riders. We'll be at the game this weekend. Cole Frank. Unfortunately, I won't be there, Cole. We could have maybe hung out at the tailgate.
Yeah.
Could have got you to bring me up some American coffee that I like.
Coffee, yeah.
But, yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like the younger demo. I think it's not here. It's not as bad as we think.
No. The NFL is a powerhouse. They're a media giant, and you're not going to compete with them. Even FIFA doesn't compete with the NFL, like in North America, right? So the NFL is a powerhouse. What you have to do is leverage that and make sure that football becomes part of what you're talking about, and not try to compete head to head with it. Don't think you're going to match the NFL stride for stride. I think the younger people just see a lot more of it, but I think, like anything, you want to get involved in your community. You want your community to be strong. You want something to cheer for. You're going to get behind your local team.
I would say I don't know. I don't know how you really get them invested in it. I don't know if it's possible. I think that's where I always say, and I tried to bring somebody on the show before, you need a child psychologist.
Almost.
Talk to No, seriously, Curtis.
He's right.
Listen to this.
Yep.
Tell me how, because my wife's in the profession as an administrator in education. She's dealt with kids. They're about the brain, the frontal lobe, the bit of whatever, all that. It's just way over my skis. But a child psychologist would get, okay, this is how kids think in 2026. This is what they like. Like, I remember hearing my wife talk a few years ago how it's a TikTok world. Like, everything's quick snippets, quick snippets, quick snippets. That's what kids want. They're not sitting down and watching something for 3 hours.
Yeah. No.
And it makes sense.
Their attention span's short anyway.
When you think about us, back in the day, we talked about it how many times on the show. We had 3 channels.
Yep.
You didn't have a cell phone. You had a long cord that you'd go lock yourself in the bathroom if you were talking to someone.
Or in the laundry room. Yeah.
Didn't want, or the cool room even better. Right sitting by the beats, talking to somebody. But
it's funny because it's true.
It's just so different.
It is.
And I don't know how and what. The one thing I do think I know is don't crap on the league.
No.
And think that, people are
I'm going to make it better by complaining about it. Yeah.
People are talking about it. I said this before. You go to a restaurant and you find a dead chicken head in what you're eating, and then that goes viral. Oh, but they're talking about it. No, that place is closing down.
They're gone. Yeah, they're done.
No one's going back in there. So not all. The thing is, and I'm in marketing in the real life to life.
Yeah.
Not all publicity is good publicity. Get that out of your mind.
I think if you look at what the Riders do provincially and how they support beyond the community or beyond the football program, that's how you build a grassroots foundation of your fan base and of the people that are interested in you. It's not just everybody talks about the number of people in the seats, but if they're buying jerseys and they're buying merch and they come to 2 games a year, they're fans. They're into it. They want to know what's going on. You look at a team like Vancouver or BC that's gone to Kelowna, they've attracted a whole bunch of new fans. And yes, there's been some people just go for charcuterie and the wine at the games, but they've attracted a whole bunch of new fans and enlightened people in the interior about the CFL. I think Toronto completely misses the boat by taking all their games on the road. And I think Ottawa and Hamilton have a chance to do that within their communities. Montreal the same way. The other thing is, don't build a 70,000 seat stadium and expect you're going to fill it every night. There's nothing wrong in the CFL with a 20 to 25,000 seat stadium.
Don't even
right? I know.
15K, man.
Exactly. Make it a demand for tickets. One of the best things the Riders ever did was they said nobody that's going to sell out. And the board was like, no, we can't sell out. And they go, yes, because now you have to buy the ticket in advance.
It's like senior hockey. How many times has this happened where you have 2 teams? A few years ago it was Round Lake and Kenniston.
Yeah.
Around like huge First Nations following. And they're like, we got to move the game. Got to move the game into a bigger venue. Keep it packed and tight. This past year was the Regina Pats Canadians, where they're selling out C6 again against Moose Jaw. What an atmosphere. Why wouldn't they move it to the Brant?
Because they're not going to sell 7,000 seats.
What is wrong with that?
Exactly.
And the atmosphere and everything around it. So I like the 15. 18,
20. 20 is a manageable number.
Yeah.
Right?
And building a new stadium. That's we got John Keane coming on it at 4:30. And I think there's some talk of like building of a new stadium for WHL for some teams in the lower mainland. Maybe it's not Chilliwack. I can't remember. But I'm like, who is building a stadium in this country right now? Like, it is so expensive. The Riders, and like it or don't, Mosaic Stadium, lucky they did it when they did. I would like to know the price tag right now.
It's cheaper now than the pool. The pool, the budget for the pool is more expensive than the budget was for the stadium.
Depending where you are, too, you ain't exactly doing a lot of building during the winter.
Yeah, there are some restrictions. Yes,
yeah,
they're pretty good.
The
though.
2 seasons of Canada, winter and construction,
and then
remember we talked about Quebec City.
I love Quebec City.
I had a guy reach out to me that had been to lots of games at Laval. He said the atmosphere and the environment was unreal.
Yes,
it was unreal.
It's like Griffith Stadium, a little bit bigger though.
Bigger than Griffiths, but unreal. And he said if there was a CFL team in there with another 7,000 seats, it'd be bananas.
Please don't text in if you have never listened to the show before saying that they should have put a roof on it.
Yeah.
Please do not, because I was privy to some information when it was all happening. I was on a shuttle bus in Las Vegas, and they said if they put a roof on it, the city will go broke. Broker than it already is.
You know
because
what?
the heating?
The heating is the part that kills it.
And then you think about the AC in the summer, because if you dome it, you're not going to get that draft, so you got to have something going. Like that chase, I went to a baseball game in Phoenix in 1997.
Okay.
It was like the first year they were there. You can't text us in long text messages. We can't read it, guys. I'm sorry. We don't.
He's capping it. He's capping it at 20 words.
I know that's great. I love the engagement. It's just we can't. We can't read it. It's just the system.
Just ask yes or no questions.
They closed the roof too late. It was August in Phoenix, and they closed it at like, I don't know, in the early afternoon, but they're supposed to close it in the morning.
Yeah.
That air conditioning was just trying to hum. You think about those places, and it gets hot here. Let's not. We're
not going to dismiss it.
I heard once a long time ago, I think before I moved to the States, and I would explain this to Americans, we get the most extreme weather in the world besides Siberia.
Yeah.
In Saskatchewan. And then that's why we wonder, like, our roads, we gotta keep our roads. How are our roads supposed to survive? Minus 50 to darn near plus 50.
With the heat, with the sun, yeah. The humidity, yeah.
Like we should just be driving on gravel.
It makes sense. Except for the rocks in your windshield. It makes sense.
But then that's where we get the screen protectors like cell phones on all of our windshields.
Do you think that would work?
Why wouldn't it?
Give it a go. Give it a go.
This is a Kramer thing right now.
Well, like, look, this is the wheels
this
going.
Is a modern day Seinfeld.
Holy smokes!
Think about it, Jerry.
They do it in NASCAR.
Oh, do they?
They have screens in NASCAR. You watch when they'll peel a screen off because they can't wash the bugs off. They'll just peel a screen off.
Exactamundo. Maybe we're
where
into
do I get
something.
those NASCAR screens? If somebody knows where I can get those NASCAR screens for my windshield,
Crofty probably has it on speed dial.
Crofty, get us the NASCAR screens.
Ooh, I wonder if Crofty's going to bring the NASCAR truck to the game for tailgating, because the theme for the game is the Grand Prix.
The Hot Wheels.
The Hot Wheels one, yeah. It's
the
Green Prix. That's the theme. Buckle up, Rider Nation.
That's kind of cool. Hopefully there's some kids there and they like it. Joel.
He's not, because he's got everything locked in the van.
Joel's been going heavy here on the text. I want to. Sorry, this might come on here. I gotta. The text message, Curtis, is going up too much. Sorry. Joel says about the kids in the game, unfortunately, people under 35 want the best on best. See, it left. Where did it go? That's what he's saying. That's why. And I'm like, yeah, no. If it's entertaining,
watch it.
Yeah, like you put...
So that means as a concert, you only go to Garth Brooks?
Exactly.
You only go to Kenny Chesney? Right?
Entertainment.
That means you only watch the World Series?
I've said this before, too. Throw me at a provincial final or semifinal football game, 6 aside, 9 aside. I was in Gull Lake when I worked cutting my teeth in the biz 1,000 years ago. I saw Lumsden Gull Lake provincial final. Lloydminster Gull Lake was another one year. And it was just like... And I'm 4 years removed from playing high school football at this point, probably. And I'm like, how can't you be entertained
That's
of
right.
this? The best on best, I don't think that's a...
I don't think that's a thing.
You rarely get that in anything.
Yeah, exactly. Anything. You know, even senior hockey, a good night on a Saturday night in a small town could be Bethune and Grenfell. It's still an entertaining hockey game, right?
Oh, yeah. No, it's about the entertainment factor. Sorry, Prairie Land Rentals text line here. Got to go here. Andrew says he's a retired teacher, allegedly. Short snippets for sure. Very frustrating trying to get my 13-year-old to settle in for a game. I have a 13-year-old daughter.
You know what? 13-year-olds weren't that different back in the day. I didn't have a long attention span. Good God. Just that I had to get up and change the channel, not click a button. I had to walk across the room. And there was only one other choice.
The bunny ears. Make sure you get the right angle.
Yeah, exactly.
I did that at the lake.
Don't mock that, man. That was reality.
We did that at the lake.
We did it in Regina. Yeah.
You know what? Again, time machine, take me back. I'm good.
Oh.
I don't need this.
No.
This is awful. Just drop me back in 1980, please.
Exactly. I could go to 93. That would be the limit. Yeah.
93? No,
Yeah.
Early 2000s were okay. I could go.
I want to go pre-cell phone.
I could go flip phone.
Yep.
Maybe,
no camera.
Maybe first
no
BlackBerry.
texting.
Maybe first BlackBerry. Because the data was too expensive.
Yeah.
What would you? Did we ever play this game?
We did
before. What would you invest in if you could go back to
Apple?
1980? Apple?
Yeah. Microsoft?
Pfizer. What the heck is Pfizer?
Trust me, it'll work out. You'll be good.
What's a quote from like Forrest
Go get
Gump?
a picture at the Wuhan wet market back then. Be like, all right, grandkids, check this out.
Trust me, about 2019 spring. Throw some money at this.
Oh yeah, buy as many masks or whatever company's making masks. And sorry, Curtis.
I was like, what was the Forrest Gump quote? I figured it out. Lieutenant Dan got me invested in some kind of fruit company. Don't have to worry about money no more.
Jenny.
Most beautiful name in the whole wide world.
Did him dirty.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
Poor Forrest.
Yeah.
Poor Forrest on that. Who had the giant 30-foot tall antenna standing in their backyard?
My uncle.
Yeah.
We still do. Well, it's like 100 feet, the CKRM antenna.
My dad got duped on the big
dish,
satellite dish, and you had to go outside, crank it, and turn it, and then someone would yell from the basement, "Got it!" And then it's like you got this Philadelphia Flyers, New York Rangers game with no commercials, and guys in the intermission are talking about. And the reason why is because
my God,
Dave Brown worked for my dad in the summer for a few years.
Like Dave Brown of the Flyers?
Yeah, yes, the Saskatchewan Blades.
The Dave Brown.
And Dave Brown's parents would come over his first couple of years in Philadelphia, and they would be like, "Oh, the Browns are coming over," and they would truck downstairs into the rumpus room. And Dad had a deadly rumpus room. And they would watch.
Any wood on the wall paneling?
Exactly. Until the flood a couple of years ago, the wood paneling was still there, man.
I saw our house in Regina for sale from when I was in high school, so 1980, and the carpet is the same. Like that was a couple of years.
That's where you grew up in?
Yeah.
Go buy some of that carpet and do like seriously, do like a plaque. Like my kids, like I wish I could go back.
I don't want to touch that carpet.
When I go back to Mom's and I find the old satellite guide that my sister made. F1. These are the channels, and it was like the dirty channels are on one and all this. And then also we have the old Intellivision.
The game?
Video game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one. Intellivision was a good one.
Yeah. Sea Battle.
Yes. The baseball was good. Baseball was good on Intellivision.
Ice hockey was so bad, but it's all you had. You could score from behind the net. And it was like pre-Michigan. It's like, how the hell do you score from behind your net?
Oh, my goodness. These are good stories. Life has been good. You know what? We have nothing to complain about. Life has been good. We have lived through a lot. You have complaints, Curtis?
I should have invested in some real estate when I was finishing high school. That's my complaint.
Everybody should have done that.
That is, that's a tough one.
When I was finishing high school, though, the industry rate was like 22%.
Yeah. That was bad.
Can you imagine renewing a mortgage at 22%?
You might as well put it on your credit card. Yeah, I put my house on my credit card.
It just freaks me out. Oh.
Jeffrey, I'll give you this one. He says, God knows what you did on that carpet in 1980.
Funny, Jeffrey, we had a story this weekend at a family event. Little brother got sick, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I vacuumed it up, put the vacuum back in the closet.
That's disgusting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want any of that carpet. Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah.
Jeffrey said you should still invest in real estate. Heather calling us out. Thanks, Heather. I don't know who did this. Maybe it was me. If it is, I'll admit it. Hey, guys, time for you to get it straight. The guy wearing 47 is Benoit Marion, not Marion Benoit. Heard the error multiple times on the air. Good point. It is.
I'm not sure it was me, but yeah, appreciate that.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky one. Dean, text line. Dean texts in quite a bit. Hey, Dean, how's it going today? 1989 Western Final. The TV that we were watching on wasn't working. So we made my friend's brother stand there for 3 hours holding the antenna at a certain angle so we could watch the game. Dean, did you pay him?
No, probably not.
Kids nowadays, they'd be like,
Not doing
what's
it.
in it for me?
Yeah, beat it.
What kind of action is coming back my way here?
You get to live. Hang on to the antenna.
We have, if you're in Regina, I know we got people listening from like all over, but if you're in Regina, Louvain is backed up for miles. To
Really?
the number one. Lots of road rage. I'm on my bike, almost third man in. Robbie raced. James likes to chuck him. Or he talks like he does. Because they're paving it this week. We had that on the news back in Monday.
Yeah, I heard that.
Trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
Until I think it's only supposed to take a week. Although we had a lot of rain yesterday.
Doing some work on Albert Street, too. That was a quagmire.
Sid. You know with a name like Sid, he's seen some things.
He's been around.
He's got some knowledge. Sid's got some knowledge up there. Sid says, hey, guys, the new generation of kids do not cheer for teams, they cheer for athletes. Sports gambling has killed team loyalty. Me, born in 65, my teams since 70, Sabres, Raiders, Riders. Love the entertainment guy, Sid from Lumsden. Okay, that's a good text. That's a good text. I would say sports gambling has killed team loyalty. I think before that, there was fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy. That's one reason
I would say more than gambling. Yeah, fantasy.
2 reasons I can never play fantasy football. I tried. I was too hardcore of a Patriots fan.
Yeah, that would screw you
to
up.
watch against and bet against them. Secondly, I don't, just like a spreadsheet, I don't have the attention span.
That's probably the bigger one, is the attention span. And that's kids. Kids don't have a great attention span.
But you know how many kids my son's age now, 15 and all that, and it's because of the dads are into golf. You need patience and to golf 18 holes.
You got to have a short memory, right? A lot of confidence in yourself. Got to get up there. But I agree that fantasy, if I had to pick one of those two, fantasy might have changed it more because now you're picking players, not teams.
Yeah, because sports gambling is... I'll never talk bad about sports gambling. We got to go to break. It's the Sportscage. Streaming through our YouTube channel at sportscage.com.
The Roughriders season is here, and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
The world is changing. From the misuse of AI and the rise of deepfakes to the dangerous spread of misinformation, it's getting harder for Canadians to separate fact from fiction. That's why having a trustworthy news source is vital. At Global News, we're committed to objective journalism that cuts through the noise. Stick to the facts. Global News, Canada's trusted news.
Text CKRM 306-936-6262. Powered by Prairie Land Rentals. From power tools to skid steers, they probably have what you need for your job. 600 Albert Street, where you deal with the owner. It's time for the Sports Ticker. Brought to you by Reliance Heath Water Heater Rentals. Rent a water heater and water softener starting at about $1.20 a day and get $400 when you switch to Reliance Heath.
World Cup, France is going to advance. There is 4 minutes left in extra time. They're up 2-0 on Morocco. Don's boys. Canadian Football League tonight, Week 6. Ottawa Redblacks looking for their first win in Edmonton against the Elks. 7 p.m. kickoff. Western Canadian Baseball League. Moose Jaws in Regina, 7:05 at the Curry. And the Saskatoon Berries making the trek down number 4 to take on the Swift Current 57s. Sportscage.com poll: was the World Cup in Canada a success? Vote at sportscage.com. It's for Reliance Heat in hour one. Rent a water softener and heater for just $1.20 a day. Get $400 cash back when you switch over to Reliance. Some conditions apply. Call on Reliance. Hour two is coming up. John Keane, WHL insider, and Arash Madani. We're back after the news.
What happens when you get Canada's best country artists in a room with a few guitars, a bunch of great stories, then turn the microphones on? You get Billick Financial presenting CKRM's Heartstrings and Honky Tonks, featuring Michelle Wright,
Take it like a man.
the Johnner Brothers,
Hillbilly, honky-tonkin' country boy like me.
Dan Davidson, Kelsey Kulik, Clayton Bellamy, Evan Baxter, and some surprise guests. One night only, September 21st at Dark Hall in Regina. You're not just watching the show, you're in the show. Your laughter, your applause, your energy all become part of a live broadcast on 620 CKRM as we celebrate 100 years of CKRM. Billick Financial presents CKRM's Heartstrings and Honky Tonks. Get your tickets now at 620CKRM.com.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
This is Grace Payne, Miss Rodeo Moose Mountain 2026. Hidden away on the north side of the Moose Mountains is one of Saskatchewan's premier professional rodeos, the Moose Mountain Pro Rodeo in Kennedy. It all starts Friday, July 17th, with the slack performance at 11. Saturday starts at 3 with the parade, rodeo performance at 6, plus happy hour, sheep scramble, trick riding, wild ponies, and a cabaret dance. Final performance is Sunday at 2. The Moose Mountain Pro Rodeo. Big time rodeo, small town Saskatchewan.
Here's Ken Barrowman with Power Rich Fertilizer.
Looking to get more from every acre? Power Rich foliar fertilizers deliver a powerful boost right when your crops need it the most. Packed with essential macro and micronutrients, it enhances growth, maximizes yields, and boosts resilience. Let Power Rich Fertilizer and its over 40 years of experience get the right foliar to your yard to help increase your bottom line.
Call Power Rich Fertilizers today. 1-800-663-GROW.
Back to our regular spot, Pump Jacks Cathedral.
You know, I thought Pump Jacks was a kind of boot polish till last month.
What are you getting?
Kerwin's crispy ribs and a cold pint of local craft. Crispy, meaty, beautiful.
You had me at meaty.
Plus, we got live music on the weekends, big screens. This place is basically my second marriage.
And way cheaper than the first.
On the corner of Albert and 13th, Pump Jacks Cathedral Saloon and Steakhouse. Come early, stay late. The place where friends meet.
We are 620 CKRM, a Harvard media station. Streaming online at 620CKRM.com.
It's 4 p.m. Good afternoon. Mostly cloudy and 24 degrees in Regina. I'm Denis Conroy from the Saturday Newsroom with 620 CKRM News. Southern Saskatchewan is heading into a prolonged stretch of dangerous summer heat. Temperatures will near 30 degrees on Friday before climbing into the mid-30s by the end of the weekend. Humidex values could approach 45 on Sunday, especially along and south of the Trans-Canada Highway. While conditions may ease slightly early next week, above-average heat is expected to continue, and Environment and Climate Change Canada says heat warnings will be issued as the event approaches. This week's Saskatchewan Crop Report shows continued rainfall is creating challenges for producers, with some areas reporting hail damage, flooded fields, and slower crop development. The Calder area received the most rain at 112 millimeters, followed by Glaslyn at 103 millimeters. Officials say wet conditions are delaying spraying and haying operations. Cropland moisture levels remain high with 30% rated surplus. Only 4% of first cut hay has been completed as farmers wait for warmer and drier weather to return to the fields. 2 Regina doctors have been found guilty of unprofessional conduct by the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Saskatchewan. Dr. Olamide Agundare assessed patient records without permission in March of 2023, while Dr. Ian Cowan sent a pharmacy fax using discriminatory language. The college says both actions were improper and harmful. Each doctor has been ordered to pay hearing costs with possible license suspension if they do not pay by December 5th. The decisions remain subject to the college's process. Country Thunder Saskatchewan is back as campers arrive today ahead of 4 days of music and entertainment near Craven. The annual festival runs through Sunday, featuring headliners Riley Green Friday night, Creed on Saturday, and Lainey Wilson on Sunday. Digital manager for Country Thunder Music Festivals, Megan Benoit, says the event also includes the new Buck and Thunder professional bull riding competition, plus songwriter stages and beer gardens.
I always tell people who have never been to the festival that you can't go into it with the mindset that it is just a concert. It's very different than going to an arena or a stadium show. It's truly about the atmosphere.
Country Thunder traces its roots to the former Big Valley Jamboree, making the Craven site one of North America's longest-running country music festival locations. Thousands of visitors are expected, providing a major boost for businesses across southern Saskatchewan. That's 620 CKRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sastoday.ca and 620ckrm.com.
Weather for Next Gen Coatings. Spray coatings for truck bed liners, rocker panels, and more. Same company, new name. 1865 McCarra Street, Regina.
Weather tonight, mainly clear. Low down to 13. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. An isolated shower in the morning, about only 20% chance. High up to 28 for the first full day of Country Thunder. Friday night, mainly clear. Low down to 17. Going to be a beautiful night in the valley. Saturday, mostly sunny. It's hot, 32. Sunday, mostly sunny. A high of 35. And Monday, looking sunny and a high of 27. Right now, in downtown Regina, we have a partly cloudy sky. Sun's peeking through. It's 23 degrees, but it feels like 28.
For over 40 years, you've known them as Regina's trusted vehicle protection specialists. Now they're introducing the next gen of coatings. New name, new level of protection. They're now Next Gen Coatings. 3 generations of their family have served your family, and that hasn't changed. Same owners, same commitment, ready for the next gen of truck beds, rocker panels, trailers, bumpers, and running boards. The company hasn't changed, just the name. Next Gen Coatings. 1865 McCarra Street. The next gen starts now.
Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sports Cage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sports Cage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
All right, back. Good job, everybody.
Yep.
Text line. Oh, my seat. Kill some time, Sharky.
You got issues with your chair? What's going on over there?
Good job, Curtis.
You move it up and down?
Yeah.
Who's been here playing in the studio?
Not even wearing pants. Sharky's with me for Flooring Superstore.
You have on slacks, short slacks.
A nice slack from the Army and Navy.
Nice slack and a blouse.
Do you ever think about that, like old stores, old places, and you could when it smelled, it's like, man, this smells like the old parkade at the Midtown Plaza, or, oh, this smells like Consumers Distributing.
You know, you remember the cafe in the Bay that had the...
I'm from Saskatoon, but yeah, they had a nice cafe.
They had the one, it was in this building, actually.
Yeah, I heard that.
And what was the drink? They had a drink that was just amazing. And the hot
Peach?
dogs. No. It was like a milkshake, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was like that. And then the hot dogs. I can remember just walking by there, smelling the hot dogs all the time. Fantastic.
The hot dog smell, popcorn smell,
fried onions,
KFC smell.
Oh,
those are three. Those are three doozies. I don't know which one I prefer more. Like if I smell freshly popped pop, my whole family is a
it's
sucker.
so good.
Actually, no, not my son. My daughter, my wife, and me, we are like bloodhounds. As soon as we smell popcorn, we're like, where is that? We got where
That's
is
my
it?
dogs.
Where is that coming from? And then my wife bought one of those commercial during COVID. Place was going. She bought a commercial hot dog roller. I told the story before, and she.
What the heck was she thinking buying a commercial hot dog
one of the
roller?
best, and people use it and borrow it all the time. She takes it to school. She goes to people that know Waskasiu. The cabins are really tight.
Yeah, they're very tight. Yeah.
So my family cabin on the deck, when the kids were younger, she would have all the kids over, and you could like smell it almost from Main Beach. She had taquitos on there and hot dogs and corn dogs. She was like running a 7-Eleven in the back deck. No, but that's I love a hot dog smell.
What do you like on the dog?
I like Western pizza, like a fresh pizza smell.
Yeah.
Why do I do this? Why do I make us hungry?
I know. I'm going to be starving. Okay, on a dog. Your go-to put on a dog. What do you got?
Mustard, relish, ketchup.
That's it,
And some onions if it's possible.
Sauerkraut?
I don't like sauerkraut on anything. I know I'm Ukrainian. I hate horseradish and sauerkraut.
Really? Love sauerkraut on a dog. And a slice of cheese. If I can get a slice of cheese in there.
You're in the minority on that for sure.
Come on, folks. Unless
you're going to Kenora.
Well, I don't know if they have cheese in
They
there.
have big sauerkraut country.
Sauerkraut. Yeah. Oh, I loved being in Kenora. The shishlicki. Oh, loved Terry's red and white. It's not there anymore, but the shishlicki was fantastic.
We're getting sideways again, and I absolutely love it.
Somebody from Kenora can send us a bag of 2 shishlicki.
Okay, if you're just tuning into the show.
I know you guys are flooded, but we need shishlicki.
Oh, what was that lady's name that made pierogies the first? They were fried.
The tailgate that was beside Danny.
Julie.
Was it Julie?
Oh,
Danny, what was her name? Send us her name.
That was all right. If you're missing what happened so far, start of the show, we will tell you this. Practice today. Thomas Bertrand Houdon did not participate. Tavon Campbell did not participate, but Coach May says it was personal. So we were worried. Jaden Dahlke was full again. Jalen Johnson did not participate. Lacombo did not participate.
AJ's out there.
Benoit Marion, not to be confused with Marion Benoit, he was full. Roland Milligan Jr. limited. AJ Ouellette full. Matthew Sexton limited. And again, Ryder Varga was full.
Ready to go.
Good to see him in the lineup.
We will.
That's going to be good. That's going to be good. Maybe it'll be this Saturday.
What's the game? Hot Wheels game.
The Green Prix.
Are we doing something special for this? Is there something crazy going on, Curtis? What do we know?
Yeah, there's a whole rundown here.
Yes,
Okay.
there's
What is
something.
the rundown?
We'll pull up the media release here. And
Sunday, the
will-
Riders are bringing back an iconic toy brand, Hot Wheels, to Mosaic Stadium to celebrate Saskatchewan football, car culture, and more. Settle in as the Saskatchewan Roughriders go wheel to wheel with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. With kickoff set for 5 p.m., the game promises to be a car lover's dream. Arrive early and rev your engines for Riderville Show and Shine. The show kicks off. Hopefully, there's a CRX. The show kicks off at 2 p.m., featuring the incredible lineup of vintage, classic, and exotic vehicles from across the province. Explore the displays throughout the park area, and along the east side of Mosaic Stadium between gates 3 and 4. With up to 70 stunning cars expected, it's perfect for the fans of all ages.
I wonder if Arash will show up in his 91 Honda Civic. Look at that
There
thing.
he is.
Oh.
Look at that thing.
I love that you kept that too.
Can't delete it.
Yeah, it's gonna
digital
be-
order.
Here we go, though. With the warm weather expected on Sunday, fans are encouraged to stay hydrated throughout the game.
Yes.
And in that tailgate. This is going to be the perfect tailgate. And you got Country Thunder going on. Mr. sales
could be really high.
They'll be sold out around guaranteed. They're going to be sold out throughout the city. Those Misters. Mr. Great band.
Can't get one.
Let's get going with Arash.
All right.
It's time to go coast to coast with Arash Madani for Smart Investing Solutions. Be smart with your money. Call Brian Gawley at Smart Investing Solutions, 546-2533.
There he is, right there, Arash Madani. And you heard it for Brian Gawley's Smart Investing Solutions. Did you want to start? No, you want to start the other one earlier. I want to go. I'm watching. I don't know what I know less of, but I am just. Was it the World Series?
What a conversation starter.
Was it the World Series last year, right? I just got totally invested in the Blue Jays, not knowing a lot about things, or now soccer. And even with Canada out, Arash, I don't have a pony in the race. I am sprinkling, but I'm in on this. I can't believe how in I'm on soccer. Is this like an echoing theme across the province, or am I in the minority?
It's amazing. You're at a coffee shop. You're at a street corner waiting for the walk sign to come. You can be at the proverbial water cooler. Shoot, there was a hospital waiting room, and people are talking soccer. People can't get enough of it, and it's amazing because. Well, Canada was in it, maybe Sharky. 5 weeks ago, nobody even knew a thing about it. Nobody, what's this World Cup, blah, blah, blah. And it's one of those interesting things. Like, I remember we were talking just before the tournament started. I said, guys, it's like an Olympics. We suddenly become luge experts. We all fancy ourselves ice dancing judges. And now we're getting VAR, and we all have a take. We all have a take on what the referee's seeing here and what the end result should be. It's an amazing thing when these global events happen, these global sporting events, and how wrapped up we get in.
I'm getting to the point where I'm like, ooh, that guy's reffing again. I'm starting to know the refs. I'm like, you're such a poser. Calling, myself. You know what it reminds me of, though, Arash? This is kind of the last thing in the World Cup, unless, Sharky, you have anything. But
no, I got a question for you.
Okay, last year, sure. I think I told it on this show, and my son and I got off the golf course in Orlando, and we were walking to our vehicles, and there was this group, 2 vehicles of men in their 50s to 70s. Well, I'm almost 50, and they were talking about where they were watching the Four Nations Cup game that night, and then they all was talking about, well, yeah, I wonder if they're going to fight again, and those Kachuks are playing good, and these guys know nothing about hockey. You could tell they know nothing, but they were invested, and now I can equate it. I can say I'm that guy again.
It's really amazing, and it takes on this life of its own, and 11 days from now, we will ignore soccer again for 4 years.
Yes.
Those guys who got so invested in the Four Nations probably didn't watch again until
Olympics.
Maybe the semifinal of the Olympics.
Yeah. Yeah. I did tell the cable network I only want the soccer network for month by month. I don't know how invested I'm going to be, so just give me month by month. That's as far as you want to go.
Ken, which country is filing an official complaint over the refereeing? Was it Paraguay? No.
I mean,
somebody filed an official complaint. No, the United States. Nobody cares. You guys lost.
Well, it's a weird one too, Sharky, because now the Argentinian Federation is being investigated for financial improprieties by the FBI. And Messi...
How can FIFA be investigated for financial impropriety? The whole thing's financially improper, right? It's a scam.
How about this one? That in the history of the World Cup, Brazil, we can all agree, Brazil's got a bit of a history. They've had 15 penalty kicks in the history of the World Cup in their country, and Argentina has had 7 so far in this tournament.
I would like to propose a rule change to FIFA so that maybe the people who don't understand the game really well get a better feeling for it. If you roll around like you've been shot, you have to leave the playing surface. You can't continue to get up. and get sprayed with the magic spray and be a part of the game.
You have to leave
You have to
immediately. There'll be a shuttle van.
Yeah, it's a guy comes out in a golf
drive
cart
you outside of the stadium.
and you got to go to the dressing room for 20 minutes, feel shame, and then come back. It's embarrassing.
Or don't have FIFA level, and I'm like, I say this tongue in cheek, there's like a little truth to it. Don't have soccer officials officiate these matches. Have like tackle football or hockey or basketball referees.
WNBA referees would be great out there.
Let's get Brad Meyer, Brad Watson, Sasky guys, old NHL refs doing some officiating.
Yeah.
Imagine the chirping that would go on. Get up. You're not hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
that's what they need.
That's a really good point.
Can you imagine a FIFA official at an NHL camp? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Or like a hit over the middle in football. You know, slant. Here's the receiver. Here's the linebacker.
That's legal.
That's legal.
I brought this up earlier in the show.
Yeah.
These soccer players, there's one thing. Sorry, I'm no offense to soccer guy out there listening right now.
Yep.
There is one game that there is no way that soccer players could play, and it's not one of the mainstream sports. Soccer players would never be able to play street hockey because you take sticks in the shins. When you're playing street hockey, it is one of the worst pains.
It is.
If you don't have shin guard, it is one of the worst pains getting a hockey stick in your shins. These guys would just have to go straight to the morgue.
Yeah, done.
So the craziest thing that I saw live, not the craziest, among the craziest, is rugby sevens. Yep. And it was at the Rio Olympics. It was the women's rugby sevens, and a Canadian, God bless her, Jen Kish. I will never forget this. She is running full speed into 3 players and knows she's about to get just like clotheslined and crushed and obliterated. And at the very last second, she has the ball in her hands, fires the ball to a teammate. The teammate takes off, and Kish gets so blown up. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. That's real. Like
You're crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Rugby. You ever play it?
No, it's it's dangerous. I'm not going out there.
Played it one year. Came down to Regina for the big crush fest they used to have.
Yeah.
I was a wing. I was an outside guy, the last guy to get it, because I was kind of fast back then. But I got stuck in one of those piles, and one of the big guys in those cleats stepped right on my hand, like on the top of it, broke some bones, and it was like indented. And I'm like, this sport sucks. This ain't for me.
I need some equipment. I need an official.
Can I wear hockey gloves? Yeah. My Technoflex.
I think that's why I can't get into it, is the theatrics. And then complaining about the officiating after you've faked being injured 20 times.
I'm in.
I can't get into it.
I hate that part of it, but I'm in. I love the strategy and like Argentina coming back in that game.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, but don't lay down and roll around on the ground. Like that's gross.
So it's 2 things to that. Like I'm with Barney, and I hear what you're saying, Sharky. What drives me crazy is so often they're playing. Instead of trying to make a play, they're trying to draw a whistle. They're trying to draw a foul. Like, just forget about it. 2, the rolling around is needless.
Yeah. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Except the American guy that got hurt late in that game, and he's actually legitimately hurt. Yeah, and they keep playing, and it's like, oh, this guy's in real pain, and then he like rolls off the field, and then the stretcher comes, and I'm like, this is hilarious right now. Like,
the one guy who's actually hurt. Yeah,
they don't care.
It happened to an English dude too. An English dude, or it was the Mexican player against England. And his ankle just turned, and they're out of substitutions, and they like rolled him off the field because they're like, we're down a goal. We don't have time to.
That's the game.
That's the
what
game.
I'm talking about.
That was the game. Yeah.
That's the game, and it's like roll them, scoop him up, throw him. Okay,
right.
He'll be fine.
That's enough on the World Cup. Let's get into CFL. Hey, if I would have told you that Drew Brown is going to start for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers this week. After last week, what would you say? Can we play our clip again? Does Curtis have that handy? Oh, that was funny.
It's unbelievable. So Drew Brown goes from not being on the roster because he didn't know the playbook well enough. He wasn't acclimatized with the receivers, blah, blah, blah. Winnipeg had 1 day of practice this week, boys. 1 day. So you're telling me in 1 day he went from not good enough or not ready enough to be on the roster to starting.
That's like writing the final exam after not going to the class all year.
It's just bizarre. It's just bizarre.
Okay. What about Taylor Elgersma?
Why is he going?
That game against Hamilton went south in a hurry when both quarterbacks went down. But if you're Taylor Elgersma, what are you thinking right now? Are you getting a sit down? Is your agent call? What's your mental state?
No, you should be fine. You're 4 games into your professional career as a rookie. The message is, Taylor, we're 1 ankle sprain away from you getting back into this thing. Your career is only starting now. You did some good things. We got a long way to go. Like the runway of your career is vast. You got to do everything possible in this 1 practice day when you're not getting a lot of reps to be ready to go when your number's called, and who knows when that's going to be. So, Elgersma stuck with it. I really liked the game Tommy Condell called. It was a lot of Brady Oliveira. There was some end arounds, et cetera, et cetera. Jet sweeps. You see the jet sweep touchdown to Wilson. You just put your quarterback in the best position to succeed. Here's a dude, the last real competitive game he played, guys, was the Vanier Cup in 2024. And now he's being thrown in as the guy in professional football.
Big jump.
So, yeah, big jump, and there's a lot of runway left in Elgersma's career.
Let's go to Hamilton here on Sunday. I am surprised, but I do think it's a bit of a game, a little cat and mouse charade, whatever you want to call it, that Jake Dolegala is going to be the starter. The Riders are preparing to see Trey Ford as well in this game, aren't they?
I think there's going to be some packages for Trey Ford. There could be some series with Trey Ford. There could be some moments with Trey Ford. Scott Milanovic is a hell of a play caller, play designer, offensive coordinator, etc. Guys, and I'm not suggesting this is going to happen this week, but Barney, we've talked about how Trey Ford fits into Team Canada as, on the flag side, that he'll probably have to play
maybe not
play
even
receiver too.
Yeah. Maybe as a rusher.
Right. Have some different ways you might use Trey Ford on the football field, because no one's replacing Bo, right?
No.
So what are you going to do to show some imagination on the offensive side of the football? And Trey Ford can give you that outside of just, being under center.
Dolegala's in year 2 there, so he's had more familiarity with that offense. Maybe plays a little more similar to what Bo Levi would do in terms of their package, whereas Trey Ford is running around like a stray cat sometimes.
Ooh, good band.
Yeah. So I think Dolegala fits better with what Hamilton's trying to do.
I don't. Trey Ford, the success he's had against the Riders, let him run around with his hair on fire and hope for the best.
Well, that's what it is. He calls a play and then he just abandons it and he runs all over the place.
Sometimes Russell Wilson did it for years. And then you have Tyler Lockett drawing flags like he's a soccer player. Anyway, don't get me started on those guys.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. If there's a time for the Riders to be playing Hamilton, it's now. Because it doesn't matter who's at quarterback 5 days after your franchise guy goes down with a busted ankle. They may have gotten some reps in training camp, a few in practice along the way. That was Bo Levi's show, man. So This is the time.
Be a little rusty.
The next opponent. That's the time you want to be playing Hamilton.
Yeah. The one sketchy thing is when you look at the Riders' defense and guys that are already out. Nelson Lacombo not practicing today. The other guy that wasn't practicing today, cause for concern, because last year I remember when he was out of the lineup, Tavon Campbell.
Yep.
Don't like that. And Roland Milligan was limited today. So, The
one thing I'd say about that is you'd actually need a Hamilton quarterback to be able to throw to the wide side of the field. So you may not miss Tavon Campbell as much as you would have thought otherwise.
Isn't it amazing though, just how the entire complexion of the CFL can change like that?
It's always been a quarterback league, like so quarterback generated.
Just think, this time last week, like there was a conversation is who's the MOP, through whatever, a month of the season. And Rankin's right there, and Phil Potts right there, and Bo's right there. And now Bo's season's basically over. And if Winnipeg has any hopes of doing anything as a veteran team, they brought everybody back. It better be with Caleros. Now, who knows how long Zach's going to be out. But that's it. Like, we talk so often about who your starter is. And I feel like a broken record sometimes that you need to have two in a position where there aren't many. And it's not because the backup quarterback's the most popular guy in town. It's because the starting quarterbacks are hard to keep healthy.
Ryder Varga was full at practice today. Again. Yeah. That's nice. Okay, off to so give it.
So was AJ Ouellette.
Can you give us? He looked good yesterday. I was there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I was boots on the ground, sweating to the oldies down there in the bowl. Well, give us a prediction for the game. Let's play SaskTel pick the score with a rash. What are you thinking? Under.
You're home. You're going up against a Hamilton team that's in scramble mode. What's the line right now, Barney? I haven't even checked.
I'll give you the Sports Select line because we love our friends at Sports Select. So yesterday, I'm actually curious if it changed since yesterday. My Commodore 64 is loading. Here we go. We got. So this is the tie in Sports Select, as you know, is a 3-point game. So Hamilton to win by more than 3 is paying $4.55. The Riders 137, and then they're giving us the 8.5, which I'm not. I don't touch that in any CFL game. But I think under the 54.5, Arash.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Parlay that with Riders money line, and then you got yourself some decent plus money.
It's exactly.
So under and Riders on the money line. Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. But in Sports Select, it's pro line, and then it's 3-point.
Yes.
I think the Riders are winning by more than 3, personally.
I do too. I'm not that upset about the 8.5.
Yeah, I'm more guys. You guys know
it's a 2-touchdown game to me,
and you guys know I'm more of a soccer.
Yeah, I agree.
You're
guy.
a soccer guy. You're a really big soccer guy.
Speaking of sports that I'm right in the know on.
Yeah,
big
soccer guy.
Cease and desist last night for the Blue Jays. Has that been printed yet in the paper? We almost had a no-hitter, or it was yesterday afternoon.
Almost had a no-hitter. Yes, Mr. Soccer, Mr. Baseball, Mr. Cease and desist. Here's what was amazing to me, guys, is that in the 8th inning, pitch 114, 115, something like that, he blew it by Kavanaugh at 99 miles an hour. Like, you're that deep into the game. Forget the fact you have a no-hitter going, etc. Like, the sport now babies pitchers. They do not allow guys to go 95 pitches, let alone, and the fact that Cease was still throwing smoke that deep into the game with long breaks in between innings because the Jays were running up the score. I thought that was incredible. He came so close, ninth inning, it gets broken up. But it's exciting, like just sitting on the couch watching this stuff. When there's a no-hitter or a perfect game brewing, there's a different energy to it. Like there's some real, it's the closest thing you'll get to October baseball in July.
It is more fun to watch, without a doubt, when something's happening in the game that's interesting. Because it was 10-0 otherwise. It wasn't that entertaining. But throwing the no-hitter was what you sat down for.
Absolutely. And then it's kind of like pitch by pitch, ground ball by ground ball. Yeah. Varsho made a hell of a catch in center field. And the respect Cease got from the guys, not just behind him, but when he went into the dugout, from the San Francisco fans. Like, you're on the cusp of history there. Watching a no-hitter is special. I still remember covering Justin Verlander's when he threw one in Toronto when he was pitching for the Tigers. It's a really neat thing and a real rare thing.
Yeah.
All right, my man. I know you got to get ready for some tennis. Yeah, I know.
Jack Lucy, ready to go back and forth?
I'm a doubles guy. I follow the doubles circuit. ATP.
We're 3 weeks away from all whites and a headband on this show. I swear. Like, it's baseball, it's soccer, and all we're missing is Bjorn Borg over there showing up with a wooden racket.
I'll bet you he does it. Little white shirt, headband, and a white tight shorts.
I was always an Agassi guy. Since I cut my hair there, I'd need a wig. Yeah, Agassi. My favorite tennis player.
I see him more as a McEnroe type.
My favorite tennis player of all time, by far, Michael Chang, just because of the pumps. Remember when the Reebok pumps came out? Shout out Cathedral Freehouse. All right. Okay. Have a good weekend.
Of all the things.
Have a good weekend, bud.
You too, guys.
Take care.
Arash Madani, coast to coast, for Brian Golly, Smart Investing Solutions. I wonder, Brian Golly. Smart Investing Solutions, by the way. Be smart with your money. Call Brian and his team. Soccer, tennis. Which one is more obscure? Which one would Brian rather watch?
I don't know. Which one would he invest in? Which one would he invest in?
Oh, this FIFA thing, people are making money. FIFA, for sure.
FIFA is without a doubt.
Other people are making money on it.
Are you? Are you up on this? You've been sprinkling, haven't you?
The Montana, the little gambling kiosks.
You said they were like right in the bars, so easy, so convenient.
Heaven is a place on earth, Belinda Carlisle style,
and it's Montana.
No bugs, not one bug. It rained for 3 days. Boy and I go out golfing in the morning.
Not a bug.
He's like, "Are we going to need bug spray?" I'm like, if we're ever going to need bug spray here, it's going to be this time around.
No bugs.
Nada.
Nice.
No. How about a Huckleberry vodka instead, Dad? You're too young.
Yeah, not yet.
Sportscage. We'll be back after the break. We're streaming through our YouTube channel, sportscage.com.
The Roughriders season is here, and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
We asked Karen about how easy it is to invest her money with Brian Golly at Smart Investing Solutions.
All I do is when I have money to invest, I call Brian. I ask him, what would he do? A lot of times I'll say, what would you do? And he just tells me what he would do. And then I just say, okay, here's what I have. And overall, he's made it very easy, very simple.
Get started today at smartinvestingsolutions.ca.
Get it hot and get it fast. Western Pizza.
Hey, it's your stomach. We need to talk. What are you doing to me here? Another sad little salad? I like eating healthy as much as the next stomach, but sometimes I want to live. Load me up with a Western pizza, pepperoni, ham, bacon, melty cheese. Now we're talking. And maybe some ribs, lasagna, or souvlaki on the side. Treat me like a respected stomach. Western Pizza. Dine in or take out today.
And get it hot and get it fast. Western
The Sports Cage Clutch Performer for Keln Solar. Thinking about saving money by using solar power? Keln Solar is a local family company that can put solar panels on your home, business, or farm. KelnSolar.com.
Okay, Clutch Performer here for our friends at Keln Solar. Sharky, you go, because mine is kind of unclutch.
Yeah, you got a bad one. Dylan Cease, like literally into the ninth inning with a no-hitter.
Chucking.
And throwing smoke. Still throwing 99 miles an hour.
I said he's good. Watch out for him.
Unfortunately, a little dying quail took it away from him. But, I appreciate the fans, San Francisco, and everybody else just giving him a great round of applause. And great stash. Great stash.
Good salad. Good flow.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is of the unclutch. This is tough to see. I know it's a couple days old. If you're watching the stream. Connor Bedard goes into the boards awkwardly at some summer skate out in Vancouver Northeast. It's supposed to be a live bar and camera feed. He is going. And how long? 4 months?
4 months.
Yeah, that's not good to see.
Yeah.
Oh, Chicago guy. That was like a freak losing of the edge.
Yeah.
That's kids. That's why you stay away from the corners.
Yeah. Usually that's the safest place to be, but 4 months for Connor. And in a contract renewal year, that's a tough spot to be.
Clutch Performer. Keln Solar, family-run business, Lumsden, Saskatchewan. If you're ever thinking solar, they'll come out, give you a quote. Also for the livestock operation, can't be beat. Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Look them up online. Keln Solar. Okay, Western Pizza.
Oh, we talked enough food today, man. I'm starving.
Craving a Western pizza. A wheel. Nice little all dressed. Maybe the lasagna. Let's go out. John Keen's been waiting. Our WHL insider. Originally from Lanigan, Saskatchewan. Joining us from Kamloops, British Columbia. How about that Connor Bedard? Doesn't that suck to see, Keener?
You know, I looked at that video, and one of the things I thought of, like, did he step on that stick of that? There was kind of like a little bit of a stick check, and I was wondering because the player kind of turned around and looked to see if he was okay. Like, you see it, like, did he step on a stick there?
No.
I don't know.
No, he didn't.
So
he just kind of weirdly loses an edge. And then this skate, because Connor Bedard's on the ice and there's our other pros on the ice, but there's some guys that are probably like East Coast AHL guys. Remember skating with pros back in the summer at Gemini in Saskatchewan, whatever? And you were always like, I remember losing an edge once and went sliding into like Brent Sopel. And I was like, oh boy.
I'm going to get cross-checked right in the mouth.
I'm just going to hop in my MR2 and go home now.
Yeah, it's over. Day's done.
Wait, thanks for coming on again, Keener, because you're in the know more than probably anything on a few things here I want to go through on the Western Hockey League. First off, take us through what's going to happen in overtime now in the WHL.
Yeah, they're going to pilot this brand new sort of overtime rule that they'll just try in the preseason and see where it goes from there. It's the no return rule, and you've seen teams adapt to 3-on-3. Remember when it first came out and it was just a rodeo, like it was over in 30 seconds. There was a breakaway or a 2-on-0 and it was over. But teams adapted and started to play more of a puck possession game, or they'll reload back in the offensive zone or a defensive zone, actually, allow a line change and all that. And it really slows down the whole process. So now if you gain possession in the offensive zone and willingly leave that blue line or pass it out or skate it out, they're going to blow it down. Play's going to stop, and you'll have to face a defensive face-off in your own zone and without a line change. So they're going to try this out. The BCHL did something this past year too, and we'll see how it goes. Like, I really not sure if I'm a fan of it yet or not. I guess time will tell. But the WHL usually doesn't do anything unless the NHL does it first. So maybe they're trying to get ahead of this here a little bit.
Do you think the NHL sent that down? Said, would you guys try this? Right?
Yeah, possibly. The only thing that maybe I would say no is because that would probably be uniform across the CHL, and just for the WHL to try it, I don't think maybe. But I think that a lot of times we are a mini NHL, so that could be what theory. Maybe we'll look into that, Sharky.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, boys. First, the NHL would have said, "Hey, Long Lake Hockey League,
yeah, that's where
you guys try this? Yeah. Drake and Wanderers, here we go." Okay, no, I'm very interested to see how that plays out, because I know even Bantam AA right? And the daughter and how teams practice it now.
Yes.
And I remember getting caught 2 years ago where we didn't really practice it much, and we got into like 7 overtime games. And it's like, well, we should really...
We got to work on this aspect.
And I don't like the whole regroup thing. I get why it has to happen. So I'm very curious to see how it plays up and if it goes forward. What is going on, Keener, with the Chilliwack franchise?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think, the WHL thought they had their dance partner with MRG Group. It's basically a group that is based in the Lower Mainland, and they handle a lot of events. That's what they do. They do events. And they were looking for sort of that WHL partner that would be sort of the mainstay in Chilliwack, that number one tenant in that building. But for whatever happened between the two parties, the city and MRG Group, there's conflicting reports about that the city got cold feet, that MRG didn't return some phone calls. I think, some of the reports indicate that, the city just maybe wasn't ready for, a community rink to be taken over by, a pretty big outfit that would basically try to put as many events as there as possible, concerts and trade shows or whatever, and have sort of that number one client. So something fell off the rails there. It doesn't sound like it's going to happen with MRG, but the WHL comes out and says that they've received another, what they call competitive bid. I'll do the air quotes there for it, that the Board of Governors is now weighing. So when I hear competitive bid, maybe they're not offering up the entire sort of fee for an expansion franchise. You think of the numbers that Penticton paid not only to Kelowna for the territorial exemption, but also a fee of over $15 million to join the WHL. So, we'll see where it happens. That would put another team in BC. Wouldn't be for this fall. It would be for 27-28. We'll see if the WHL and the city of Chilliwack can get this one across the finish line.
Does Chilliwack keep their BCHL team then? Is that going to stay in existence for this year?
Yeah, no, they would have to relocate of some sort because, the main rink, they would no longer be that number one tenant in. Same thing happened with Penticton. There was some thoughts, is Penticton still going to operate a BCHL team here? But they paused the franchise. There still is that brand, and I believe that franchise is for sale for relocation. But there's no way. I don't think they could operate 2 junior franchises out of there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Buy a franchise.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Interesting trades accepted.
Or best offer. I got an interesting question about the Stanley Cup and what's taken place in Carolina. And you're in the know as much as anybody. I understand a lot of the history of the Stanley Cup. You can't put your kids or your family names on there. You can't do it. They'll X them out.
Well, have they decided they're going to do that yet? I don't know if that's been run up the flagpole yet. Are they going to? They're taking them off.
Out. No, the picture's out. The kids' names are on there.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe they had decided already they were going to X them out here, but
no. Basil Pocklington is X'd out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's pretty bold, right? And that Stanley Cup comes to Kamloops here August 13th. Logan Stankoven, part of that here with a great playoff run that he had. But boy, did that ever blow up. There's been some funny takes that I've seen. I saw one tweet about I'll always remember, the impact that the Dundon kids made in that top 6 to bring that cup back to Carolina. So.
To me, it's a little embarrassing.
Those kids are going to get chirped.
Oh, big time. Yeah. It's a little embarrassing to throw your kids' names on there. They had nothing to do with it.
Didn't you say that Islanders is spelt wrong?
Yeah, Islanders is spelt wrong in one of the
E's.
Yeah, it doesn't have the S. And it goes I-L.
And
instead.
Basil Pocklington?
Basil Pocklington. So Peter Pocklington put his dad's name on, and it's X'd out. It's got X's over top.
Yeah.
Basil. So. That's a good handle. Hey, players to the NCAA, Keener, and this isn't going anywhere and all that. Were you surprised Landon DuPont, though, at that young age, or?
You know what? Ever since Gavin McKenna, I think all bets are off. Really. He's going into his draft year. I think it's too bad for sure. But again, we're talking. No one talk. Okay, the WHL is a great development league. You can't take that away from them. NCAA is a good development league, but one of those organizations is offering 6-figure nil packages and one isn't. I don't know why this is being brushed over, but the amount of money that's transpiring between agencies and these nil packages is through the roof. And I don't know if there's a counter to it. I'd like to see the CHL and Hockey Canada get together and, for lack of a better term, drop the gloves here and really get at it. Sort of still waiting for a bit of a pushback, but Landon DuPont's a great player. He's won a WHL title now, just like Gavin McKenna. He may be a little bit slight in size, but he's done a lot, and I guess he's looking for that next chapter. We've seen it; it goes both ways. I took some heat for it. I had the whole college hockey community after me when I mentioned that Keaton Verhoff was probably better off to spend another year in Victoria. He would have gone top 5, and I stand by that. He would have gone top 5 had he stayed in the Western League. Yep. We'll see what a year of NCAA hockey does to Landon DuPont status.
Because he plays in let's say he does play in the dub. He'd be a 17-year-old next year.
Yeah, he's into his draft year, so he's a late birthday though. He's a late birthday, so. Okay. Yeah, so he's entering his 18-year-old season here now. I'm thinking, is that, or maybe I'm confusing with Gavin McKenna now on the late birthday, but regardless, he's going to spend his draft year in the NCAA, which we do see.
He's finished high school.
Yes, you have to be. You have to be finished high school.
That's what I mean. I feel he really fast-tracked a year now.
You can't say that automatically he's finished high school to go NCAA the way they're taking players. They'd take him at any time.
Sharky, it's really the kids are finishing high school very early. Like, we have a player here at 16 in Kamloops that has his diploma all ready to go. Like, I think then there was talk about that whole 5-and-5 proposition that's going into NCAA, but not hockey. Now all that's going to do is just slow down potential graduates of Western Canadian players to not lose any, eligibility for the NCAA. But they've sorted that out, I believe, and they're going to stick with a similar sort of eligibility rule that they've had here over the years.
They call those kids Doogie Howser.
Doogie.
Finished school.
62 I haven't finished.
But let's be honest. It's going to start this year, the talk on Maddox Schultz and Liam Pugh. Yeah. Because they're getting to that age, and like it or not, Pat fans, you're going to hear it. We can talk about that till the cows come home, and we'll get more on it. What's the update on flying to games? I didn't know much.
Yeah, the Western League, I think, and this is all a playoff, trying to sort of match what the NCAA does to a point. One team only for out-of-conference games, and usually that's a lengthy road trip. You'll be able to fly one way, either to start your road trip or to end your road trip. The bus will have to go out regardless to make the trip. This is really, I think, a bigger thing for the outliers, like the Brandons of the world, the Portlands, Prince George, Victoria, and you have a lot of landmass to get to, let's say the Prairie Provinces or Manitoba or the Central. For teams in the Central Division, Lethbridge to Spokane is actually really close. Kamloops to Calgary is only, 6-7 hours. So I think this means more to the outliers. There'll be teams, I believe, in the BC Division and the Central Division that probably won't even exercise one of those options to fly. It just doesn't make logistical sense to actually spend more time in a airport waiting for things to happen rather than just jumping on the bus at the end of the game and getting home.
So they can only do it one way. So they've got to send the bus either empty back or empty there.
Yeah, dead-headed back. Yeah. So
they're still paying for the bus. Like the bus doesn't travel for free.
Rent
you need the equipment,
like vans.
Yeah,
go old school.
School bus. Get a school bus.
Or just pick one up there. Just pick one up on the other side.
Quickly, what do we got? A minute left here. I want to get your take about the green and white. You're a Sasky boy. What do you figure about the Riders this year? And you didn't go to the Kelowna games, did you?
No, it wasn't there. I was on a bit of a boys' golf trip there. We can get into that later. But apparently it was great. Apparently they did a great job in Kelowna with the 19,000. I will say this. Riders in Hamilton, I don't know if it's been a thing on your show at all, but 9 years ago yesterday was the first Riders victory at Mosaic Stadium. It was against the Hamilton Ticats, and that was I was there for that one, so I'm pretty excited to tell you that story. But it was 9 years ago yesterday, the Riders' first win in that stadium.
Wow.
Ah, look at John
that trivia.
Keane
Nice.
coming on. That's why people are like, you got to get that Keane guy on the show more. He's pretty smart. I remember listening to him at C620 or CKSW.
570, yeah.
Oh, buddy, always a pleasure. What's the cap at? How's your game? Good? Bad?
I'm terrible right now. In fact, I'm like turning down games because I just I'm in a bad place, man. I'm hitting the hosel every fifth crack. I'm just in a rough place, and I'm actually like I'll be like, hey, do you want to play Wednesday? And I could be out of work, but I'd rather work than go hit the hosel all afternoon right now. So
you know what? It's like hockey. When you're having a bad stretch, you got to go down and play a little in the minors, right? So maybe hit a mini golf. Maybe hit a mini golf.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. No, I got to find something without a hosel here. So
play some sim.
Be the only guy in the sim in the summer.
Get your swing back, away you go. Yeah.
I said that to my wife. She almost fell out of the chair the other day. I was like, I need to take a break from golf. She was like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, the game.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens to the best
mini
of
golf,
us.
you'll feel better.
I'm watching soccer. Lots of soccer anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Keener, you're a beauty.
Okay,
Thanks
guys.
for doing this,
Thanks,
bud.
man.
See you again.
Cheers.
There he
Yeah,
is,
see you, boys.
our WHL insider, John Keane. Follow him on X. You get all the information in advance. He's in the know. His handle, if you wanna follow it, it's a little tricky. Let me just get it here. John Keane NL Sports at John Keane NL Sports.
Okay.
23 seasons WHL play-by-play.
Wow.
Long. He knows his stuff.
He's been around.
He does the Blaze podcast too, which is really good. So we'll go to break. We'll come right back. It's a Sports Cage on 620 CKRM.
The Roughriders season is here, and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
Play of the game? Touchdown! More like the game to play. The new Saskatchewan Roughriders Scratch and Win ticket. It's your chance to win 10 years of Rider season tickets, a premium suite for the home opener and the Labor Day Classic, and tons of Rider swag. Plus, 2 chances to win $75,000. Tickets available at your favorite lottery retailers. Proudly brought to you by Sask Lotteries, supporting sport, culture, and recreation across the province. Please play responsibly.
Get it hot, get it fast, Western Pizza.
You just played 4 quarters of football. You got hit by guys built like farm equipment. And now you're thinking about a little celery stick and a protein shake? Come on, this is a job for Western Pizza. Load up with pepperoni, ham, bacon, melty cheese, maybe some ribs, lasagna, or souvlaki on the side. You put in the work, now eat like you mean it.
And get it hot, get it fast, Western Pizza.
It's time for the Sports Ticker, brought to you by Extreme Hockey and Sport, 1425 McIntyre Street, the Cooperator Center, Moose Jaw Temple Garden Center, and online at extremehockey.net.
They're celebrating in France, smoking upside down. They advance. They beat Don's boys, Morocco, today at the World Cup. Canadian Football League Week 6 starts tonight in Edmonton. Ottawa looking for their first win. 7 p.m. kickoff. Western Canadian Baseball League, Regina hosting Moose Jaw, Saskatoons, and Swift Current. Ticker for Extreme Hockey and Sport. Get this deal, Sharky.
What do we
you're
got?
Baseball,
Yeah.
if you're thinking about going to play some senior men's baseball,
That's exactly what's going through my mind.
right. The Progressive Baseball sales on 10% on your first item you're saving. Good. 15% on your second item. Good.
Better.
I need 3 items, 20%. And then if you're buying 4 or more, 25% off. That adds up as a parent. As whatever, you need 4 pieces of baseball equipment.
If I could throw, I'd play that game.
Bats, gloves, helmets, training gear, and more. Extreme Hockey and Sport, McIntyre Street, a flagship store in Regina under new management. Support local. They are local. Extreme Hockey and Sport. Okay, speaking of local, I got a story for you guys.
Go ahead.
Brian Raymond, my neighbor, they're getting into golf, the father and son and the mom, and they were talking about they're going to the driving range. I've been to another driving range. I'm not going to name it. And I said, whip out to Flowing Springs. We live in the Northwest, right up the road. I said, beautiful driving range, all that. He's like, really? I said, oh, grass. You got targets out there. So they either went last night, right after it, because they got the itch, or they're going tonight. And I said, do you still have the deal on?
For the hot dog? Hot dog deal's still on, right?
You know what? We've extended that to the end of the month. We were supposed to end at the end of June, but it's going so well, we thought, well, let's keep doing this. So we're going right till the end of the month. So if you come out, the deal is you come out and you buy a large basket of balls, $17. We'll give you a coupon to come back any day of the week after 5 o'clock. We'll give you that same basket for half price, and for an extra $1, you get one of our 7-inch hot dogs from Harvest Meats. They're fantastic.
Not some Bush League hot dog.
No.
That's your good. I told them about that, and they're like, I'm craving a hot dog now. And I'm like, we try to do the show close to 5 o'clock every day and all that. It's a great deal. And I also explained to them, Brian, that you have, I think, the best deals in the province when it comes to golf.
Absolutely. Of course, we talk about our famous senior ladies deal every Monday and every Wednesday. $42 to come out and play all day. I don't mean play all day, but it's in effect all day. And, of course, every day at 3 o'clock, it's $40.50. After 6 o'clock, it's $22.50. We've got 9-hole rates, which is something that's a little bit unusual. A lot of golf courses don't offer that. But we do offer, sometimes you don't have time to play 18 holes. So, yeah, we do have a 9-hole rate. And, it's easy to get out here now with a bypass. No problem.
Okay. Rider game, Sunday, and we got Country Thunder going on. People can probably still squeeze out if they want to bring your wrenches in and go and play.
Absolutely. Every year we do get a few people who, they can't stay there and drink all day. Maybe Sharky can, but not everybody else can. So they have to do something during the day. And you know what? We're not very far away. You come to us before you get to Regina if you're coming in from Craven, and we're happy to take you out here. And, of course, if you're coming in this weekend for the football game, by all means, bring your sticks, stop by and play.
Okay. Flowing Springs online, of course, to do bookings or give you a call?
That's right. Give us a call at 306-543-5050, or you can book online through Tion at flowingspringsgolf.com.
Oh, and I got to tell you this, Sharky, by the way.
Go ahead.
You, me, and Luke, and we're going to find our fourth, are going out to play Flowing Springs here in the near future.
Really?
Heads up, Brian. We'll give you a heads up in a week in advance, Brian.
He's going to drive the first green.
Yeah. Big, and we're eating hot dogs there.
Luke has been here before.
Yeah. All right, Brian, thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week. Go Riders.
All right. Yeah, go Riders. Have a great weekend, guys.
Brian Raymond, Flowing Springs Golf Course. Best deals in the province to golf. That's hour one. We're waiting to find out if Glenn Suter's travel story today is going to be worth hour 3. We don't know what time he's coming on.
If he's coming on.
It's going to be great. We got to get to a lot of your text messages on the Prairie Land Rentals text line. We're going to break. We're coming back. You also got to do the NASCAR report. Hour 3 is up after the news.
The Country Music Rewind with Colin Lovequist.
It was a monumental time for country music history, serving as the calm before the storm. The airwaves were packed with legendary hits, and the charts were shifting to pave the way for crossover megastars. We're going to feature this time period, 1997.
The Country Music Rewind with Colin Lovequist. Brought to you by Crawford's No Frills. Saturday afternoons at 4 and Sunday afternoons at 1 on Country's Greatest Hits, 620 CKRM.
The year-end Progressive Baseball Sale is happening now at Extreme Hockey. Save 10% on your first item, 15% on your second, 20% on your third, and 25% on your fourth item and every item after that. Score big savings on bats, gloves, helmets, training gear, and more from trusted brands like Rawlings, Easton, Wilson, Under Armour, and Marucci. Whether you're gearing up for the playoffs or planning ahead for winter training, now's the time to stock up and save. Don't miss out on the savings. Visit Extreme Hockey today and take advantage of these great deals while they last.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
Feeling overwhelmed by debt? Concerned about what the next few weeks or months will bring for your finances? My name is Jasmine Brown. I'm a licensed insolvency trustee at BDO here in Regina. You don't have to navigate this alone. Together, we can review your options and build a personalized plan to reduce your payments and get you out of debt so you can breathe again. Call 1-833-BDO-TALK or visit bdodebt.ca to book your free consultation and discover your debt-free future.
Did you know you can get endless streaming and live entertainment anywhere in Canada?
Now wait just a moose a minute.
You can, thanks to Glassers TV, your SaskTel authorized dealer. So cross that border to Flin Flon, Manitoba, and your shows come with you. Why stop there? Head to Vulcan, Alberta, or heck, even St. Louis du Ha-Ha, Quebec, the town with exclamation marks in its name. See Glassers TV, your SaskTel authorized dealer, for details on Max TV Stream, internet, and cellular service.
Have you looked at the outside of your home lately? Whether it's the deck, garage, siding, stone, or shingles, Freeze Tallman has the products to help bring your next project to life. From composite and pressure-treated decking to railing and exterior finishes, they've got everything you need to refresh your home and backyard. Start planning today at freezetallman.com. Freeze Tallman. Locally owned, family grown, rooted in our community for 70 years.
We are 620 CKRM, a Harvard media station, broadcasting live from downtown Regina.
The news is brought to you by Crestview Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, home of Saskatchewan's biggest selection of Ram trucks and Jeeps. CrestviewChrysler.ca.
It's 5 o'clock. Good evening. Mostly cloudy and 24 degrees in Regina. I'm Denis Conroy from the Sask Today newsroom with 620 CKRM News. A lifelong Saskatchewan Roughriders supporter is celebrating a major lottery win. Regina's Mark Keelan claimed the first $75,000 top prize available on the Rider Nation Scratch and Win ticket. Keelan says he initially started playing after winning $50 and continued buying the ticket because proceeds support sport, culture, and recreation organizations across Saskatchewan. A Riders fan for 5 decades, he now plans to use his winnings for home improvements, travel, and helping family members. The latest weekly crop report says Saskatchewan farmers are dealing with ongoing wet conditions that are affecting crops and delaying field work. Some producers are seeing yellowing crops in areas that have drowned out due to excess moisture. Rainfall was heaviest near Calder and Glaslyn, while hail also caused damage in some regions. Crop development varies across the province, depending on local weather conditions. Livestock producers are also waiting for better conditions, with most hay still uncut. Officials say farmers are focusing on spraying and assessing crop damage. One of Saskatchewan's biggest summer events begins today as Country Thunder opens its campgrounds near Craven. The 4-day festival features performances by Riley Green, Creed, and Lainey Wilson, along with dozens of other country artists. Megan Benoit is the digital manager for Country Thunder Music Festivals.
Campgrounds opened at 9 a.m. this morning. Our front gate staff is really amazing at getting everyone through the gates on time. If you've already received your wristbands and your camping stickers, I would have those ready to show that front gate staff members so that you can get through the gates quickly.
New this year is the Buckin' Thunder professional bull riding event, giving fans another entertainment option between concerts. The Craven grounds have welcomed country music fans for more than 4 decades, and the annual event also brings thousands of visitors and significant economic benefits to Regina and surrounding communities. Nominees have been announced for the 2026 Regina International Film Festival and Awards. Organizers unveiled the finalists during a media event as they previewed this year's festival, which runs in August. Along with screening Canadian and international films, RIFA will offer workshops, networking events, and mentorship opportunities for filmmakers. Festival officials say nearly 500 films were submitted from around the world, with 98 selected for official presentation. The festival begins online August 12th before moving to in-person screenings and events from August 18th to the 22nd. That's 620 CKRM News. Read more stories from around your community and around the province at sasktoday.ca and 620CKRM.com. Weather's next.
And now your summer savings report for Crestview Chrysler in Regina. Current conditions include no-charge diesels on select Ram trucks, kicking off a powerful month of savings here in Regina, and adventure seekers can get into a brand new Jeep Cherokee with payments starting at just $279 bi-weekly plus tax. Forecast models are calling for heavy discounts, low finance rates, and serious trade values, all expected to continue throughout the entire month. This has been your Summer Savings Report for Crestview Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Regina.
Weather for next-gen coatings, spray coatings for truck bed liners, rocker panels, and more. Same company, new name, 1865 McCarra Street, Regina. And Kevin's Marine. Make the most of summer with a boat or pontoon from Kevin's Marine in Fort Capel. kevinsmarine.com.
High pressure will essentially dominate the pattern here through the next few days, including the entire weekend and even into early next week. The temperature profile will feature above normal temperatures tomorrow, and we're above the 30-degree mark both Saturday and Sunday before we see a subtle cool down starting early next week. Our forecast details becoming mostly clear tonight once any evening cloud melts away. We're down to 13 degrees. Light east to northeast winds. Chance of precipitation 0. Mostly sunny skies tomorrow with a high of 28. East to southeast winds at 15 to 25. Chance of precipitation 0. Mainly clear tomorrow night. Lows near 17. Southeast winds 15 to 25. Chance of precipitation 0. Mostly sunny on Saturday with a high of 32. South to southeast winds at 15 to 25. Mostly sunny on Sunday, still hot with a high of 31. It'll be mostly sunny on Monday, a shade cooler with a high near 27. With your 620 CKRM Precision Weather Forecast, I'm meteorologist Russ Murley.
For over 40 years, you've known them as Regina's trusted vehicle protection specialists. Now they're introducing the next gen of coatings. New name, new level of protection. They're now Next Gen Coatings. 3 generations of their family have served your family, and that hasn't changed. Same owners, same commitment, ready for the next gen of truck beds, rocker panels, trailers, bumpers, and running boards. The company hasn't changed, just the name. Next Gen Coatings, 1865 McCarra Street. The next gen starts now.
At Kevin's Marine, the lineup is stacked and ready. Legendary Lund boats built for serious fishing and non-stop family fun. Stretch out, crank the tunes, and cruise in style on a brand new pontoon from Bentley or Crest. Or drop the throttle and make waves in a 4-wind sport boat. All powered by trusted Mercury 4-stroke motors. Right now, manufacturer rebates, dealer discounts, and low payment financing. Make decking easy with Shoremaster aluminum docks and lifts. Visit Kevin's Marine in Fort Capel or kevinsmarine.com.
To celebrate CKRM's 100th anniversary, we're honoring the icons who helped shape this station into what it is today. Our next 620 CKRM icon inductee, James Allen. Here's a James Allen behind the mic moment with James' daughter, Bobby Allen.
Manfred and him had a couple of decade-long friendship. Manfred was a staple at our house. Every weekend, Manfred was over. He had a car, or my dad had a car he was working on, or they would work on a car, somebody from the radio station. They loved to tinker. And my dad also, during the time that he was at CK, had gone to SciEst and taken a motor vehicle repair diploma course. Him and Manny would get together and he would teach Manny rebuild engines, and they had a real love of the media and cars. They would talk current events for hours. So it was a great relationship. His kids were always over, and I babysat Manfred's kids as well. I remember my dad teaching Manfred's son how to ride a bike. We were very close.
To hear the full extended interview, visit our 100th year page at 620ckrm.com or sastoday.ca. Broadcasting from Century Studios in downtown Regina, Harvard Media presents The Sports Cage, where Saskatchewan comes to talk local sports. Brought to you by Access Communications, trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. Be part of the show. Call 1-866-767-0620 or text 306-936-6262. The Sports Cage. Streaming at sportscage.com, our YouTube channel, and on the radio at 620 CKRM.
Okay, welcome back. Hour 3 of The Sports Cage. It's been a great show. If you missed any of it, go back and listen to it in podcast form for our friends at Freeze Tallman Lumber in Regina and Fort Capel.
Did they expand? Did they add a new location?
Delivery available. Siding, decking, roofing, windows, doors. Like I said, delivery to the cabin, to the cottage, to both the same thing, Barney, to the farm, to the house. More than a lumberyard. Fries Tallman. Shopping local. If you're into the shopping local thing. They know what they're talking about there.
They do. Love their stuff. Good guys.
Yeah. I had some decking issues.
How's that front step coming along?
You're supposed to come over and fix it.
Well, let's schedule a time. When are you? You haven't even been there
at it first, and then find me what supplies I need, and then we'll sit down. Didn't Crofty say he wanted to come, or that was something else? He was going to bring a tiger torch.
He was going to bring the tiger torch and help with the lawn, or the ice.
The ice.
Yeah,
I would really appreciate it, man.
Okay,
if you can do it,
let's have a look at it.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I'll buy the supplies, obviously, from Fries Tallman Lumber. It's 4 Access Communications on this Thursday. They're trusted in rural Saskatchewan for internet, TV, and home security. And when Sharky Series brought to you by Flooring Superstore, Trent Aiken and his team, over 20 years experience, anything flooring, cash and carry, or they can get it done for you. We have a lot of text messages.
Yeah, let's see what
to
we
get
got.
to.
What have the friends said?
And I don't even know where to start. Andrew, who I appreciate, he said, allegedly a retired teacher. Why would I make that up? It's a joke, Andrew. Settle down. I believe you. You're a retired teacher, and he's a smart guy. I can tell when he texts in. He's got the knowledge.
And the punctuation.
Craig in Yorkton, going back to the John Keane interview.
Yep.
And WHL and status and all that. DuPont got exceptional status at 15-year-old.
Yep.
That's what I thought. And then he played his 16-year-old season this last year. Watched him in PA. Oh,
he's good.
I'm like, he's 16. Kind of like Maddox. Kind of like Connor was. So good question. How does he play NCAA at 17? Born May 2009. This is his 17-year-old season coming up. That's what I couldn't figure out. But
if he's finished high school, he's got to have finished high school and wrote...
Who could we text quickly that would know the answer to that? I'm trying to think of my Rolodex here.
Because I know the answer of that. If he's done school, what are you looking for?
How are you allowed to play? Look, Google. Can you play NCAA at 17?
Sure, you can. If you're done school,
there's no
age restriction.
No, there isn't.
No.
Can you go at 13?
Well, if you're done high school,
those Russian gymnasts.
Some wizards have gone. Sheldon from Big Bang Theory went when he was 13.
What's the youngest you can play NCAA sports? And that I spelled 8 things wrong there, Andrew. There's no official minimum age to play NCAA sports. Eligibility is based on high school graduation rather than age.
There you go.
Because of this, exceptionally gifted student athletes can graduate early and begin competing in college at 14 or 15. I wonder what the youngest ever was. What was
put
the
that into your speed dial thing there?
It's called a Google. The kids
Google
call it
thing.
Google.
The kids are using it now.
What was the youngest to play NCAA sports? See if something comes up. Do you think it's going to be a gymnast?
I'm going to go with a tennis player. It's an individual sport.
The youngest person to play NCAA sports is widely recognized as Amobi Okoye. Okay? Okoye. Sorry, if you're listening, Amobi. Sorry. Who played Division I college football for Louisville at the age of 16.
Wow.
Football at 16? I was tennis. That was a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of football
Maybe
stuff.
track.
There's got to be some track, gymnastics.
Yeah.
Cheerleading.
Because you can get a scholarship for cheerleading.
Oh, yeah. That stuff's hardcore, man.
Yeah.
Cheer. Okay, so anyways, let's go. Good, Andrew. Good questions anyway. No name. Keaton Verhoff just did it in his 17-year-old season at North Dakota. I thought it was his 18-year-old season. So I was wrong. Here we go. Here's the text message coming in. Scooter knows all. Scooter knows all.
What's Scooter giving us?
He's fine. He's finished high school early. Yeah, we know that. Keaton Verhoff he played as a 17 last year?
Yeah, he would have been because he got drafted this year. He's in North Dakota.
Scott's going back to your hot dog. What did you say you like on your hot dog?
Sauerkraut.
And?
Cheese.
He says Get a slice of bacon if available.
Oh, so good. So good.
Another one.
Oh,
I
pork
agree
on
with
pork.
Sharky on the cheese on a hot dog. Millsy. But cheese, yes. Sauerkraut, no.
Try it.
You know what I put, and I try not to eat it, and I try for my kids not to eat it that much. I'm not that like tree hugger, don't get me wrong. But grilled cheese with the processed cheese in there, that's good times.
Oh.
You have to have that.
Gotta have it.
But you think about how bad that cheese is for you, and now I'm starting to catch up with me, my high cholesterol and everything like that. But there was the Cosmo Civic Center in Saskatoon. Used to be a fantastic rink. Now, I don't know. But I go.
Is that the one on the west side?
Oh, yeah. It's across from Confed Mall.
Yeah.
Lock everything up. Like, even when I was playing, you locked it. The pullout came into the rink with you. You didn't slide it under your seat. You didn't do that trick there. You sniff you out. But I always remember, and every time I eat it, I go back. Remember we were talking about going back?
Yep.
The smell or something will take you back. Hernan was the guy's name. His family ran like a bunch of concessions at different hockey rinks.
Yep.
They were great. I got a hot dog from him once, and for some reason, he thought I wanted a cheese dog. So it was just a hot dog with those a slice ripped in half of that processed cheese in a bun. The reason was I was chunky, and I was so hungry.
Didn't matter.
It was the greatest hot dog I ever ate. So now once in a while, it takes me back, Kenny Chesney style.
So that's what actually the processed cheese. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan. It goes in there. Don't even get me started on Cheese Whiz.
You like Cheese Whiz? Oh. Cheese Whiz melted on like regular macaroni.
Oh, that's a nice touch.
I used to think we just did that because we were poor, but we did it because it was actually really good, I think, too.
You couldn't be poor and buy Cheese Whiz because it was expensive.
Sprinkle a little Parmesan on that. Oh. Good night, Jim Kite. Michael said the Bay had the malt shop.
There
for
you
Sharky.
go. There it is.
Also,
Thank you,
the
Michael.
Polished Chrome Cafeteria, Mike K. in Regina.
I like it.
Dean says the malt shop at the Bay.
Yeah.
So everybody
epically
is
good.
going back. Roscoe, by the way, did you hear Roscoe? We had Last Mountain Distillery on once a week here in the summer. They're beauties. He
went out and bought the bag.
Sent a picture, and those are almost sold out.
I got to get one now. Is what you're telling me then.
Strawberry vodka. Yeah, I'm taking one out to the festival.
It's lemonade raspberry.
Lemonade raspberry.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to having it around the pool.
When you fix it?
I got it fixed. I fixed the hole today.
Roscoe says, this could be a topic for Where Do You Land? Curtis,
exactly.
Put it in the database. What do people like on their hot dogs? Because we're getting text messages on that. Who would have thunk? Such a hot topic.
Hot dog.
Orange
hot
Julius
topic.
used to have a pizza dog. They put pepperoni on it, little pizza
Stop
sauce.
talking about food.
Cheese.
Starving.
Oh, it's good.
Orange Julius, or an Orange Julius, a strawberry banana original Julius.
Yeah.
Into my veins. Let's go.
Directly injected.
That can't be good for the cholesterol. That can't be good.
No, it's fruit. It's fine. It's good for you.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, speaking of sprinkling Cheese Whiz, I was going to say, I think it's time for the sprinkle of the day, Barney. That was going to be a sweet seg, and then you just started going on about nonsense
but
for like a couple minutes.
We kind of talked sprinkle of the day with the rash, but we can go back there.
Yeah, bring that CFL stuff back up.
If you want. Let's go CFL
what's
game
Ottawa tonight?
Yeah.
What's Ottawa
Let's
tonight?
mess around a bit. The game's in Edmonton.
Mess around.
The game's in Edmonton. Ottawa. I like Ryan Dinwiddie. I like Gino Lewis.
Like Jake Mayer.
But I don't think it's happening. Their first win tonight in Edmonton. The Rankin family, bump and grind.
The bump and grind is going to be in full effect tonight.
You know why I think it's possible is because BC did it last week against Edmonton, and I think it's possible for Ottawa to get their first win this week against Edmonton. Now, if you've been following me at any time, you've known that my picks have gone poorly, so judge yourself accordingly. But I don't mind Ottawa.
Last in offensive touchdowns, 8. Second fewest in points are the Redblacks.
I'm not saying it's a great idea. I'm just saying it's possible.
Rankin is the number one rusher in the CFL, 406 yards, and scrimmage yards, 660.
Okay,
stat guy in the house.
Listen, Nerdzilla. I'm just saying I like Ottawa tonight.
And by the way, Ottawa, Edmonton, there you go. If you're watching the stream, Ottawa 370. That they got to win by more than 3 there on the Pro Line, Sports Select.
Over-under is only 57.5.
The tie would pay 4. You know me and my ties.
Over-under. I'm taking the over. 57.5. Weather's good in Edmonton. Take the over.
Oh, that is a good one. What? People help me out. 936-6262. Do you take the over tonight in Edmonton?
Or Ottawa to cover.
57, and would Ottawa cover 6.5? That's a sexy line too that Sports Select's put out.
I might go cover and over.
You can't parlay those though. You got to play one at a time on Sports Select, but that's okay. Play 2.
Doesn't matter.
It's supposed to be not too bad in Edmonton. 21 degrees, few clouds, 53% humidity, only 6 kilometers an hour wind.
I like it.
Very light wind.
I'd go, over, under 57.5. Like if you have an Uzi to my noggin.
It's over.
I think I might go over.
It's over.
But I like Edmonton on the Pro Line. Sportselect.com. Make your picks. You can bet just one game. Standalone. It's got the S beside it. You can generate the QR code on your phone. Take it to the Lotto Spot retailer. They scan it. There you go. Easy as that.
Is there a pick on whether the punter makes a tackle?
All bets.
Hammering the under.
All bets 100% legal. Play responsibly. Must be 18 plus to play. The original Sports Select. Yeah.
The guy who put hot dog with cheese whiz is awesome. Jeffrey, love you for that. Hot dog with cheese whiz.
See, a lot of people go back to the grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Yeah, that's a great.
It is a staple.
It is.
I had to build it once.
Got you through life.
And there was 3 of us that lived there, and on the stack of grilled cheese, some lunches was like that, and it was tomato soup.
Did you have ham in your grilled cheese?
No. I have. Isn't that like a Monte Cristo kind of? Or do you
got to bake? You got to put the bread through.
It's like a French toast.
Yeah, French toast, and then bake it, or then fry it. Yeah.
I remember eating my first Monte Cristo at a buffet at lunch in Saskatoon, and I was like older already, and I was like, "Oh, I thought this was grilled cheese," and I'm like, "But this is actually really tasty.
This is delicious. Can I get another one, please?"
And that is why the cholesterol, and what's the pills I take for my cholesterol? Phenylfibrate.
We're all going to get something, and we're all dying the same way.
The plantar fasciitis is kind of, I don't even think it's plantar fasciitis. It's fizzled.
You think you got something else now?
It was like a bone.
I'm getting like deja vu to when you guys were talking about the rash, all saying that you guys had gout at one point or another. Setting goals to get gout myself.
Team gout.
I can get you there. Just hang around with me for a week. You'll have gout.
Team gout. Okay. Saskatchewan Roughrider Foundation 50-50. Tomorrow night at 10 p.m. is the deadline for the early bird. So you're going to buy a 50-50 for the game. Why not get in the mixer for the early bird? Because it's a good one. Sharky, honestly, what would you take? There's no right or wrong answer. All right. The early bird this week, London Escape for 2. Return flights, Saskatchewan to London, England.
England, okay.
7 nights at a 3-star hotel. Possibly with an ice maker, because they don't do ice.
Bathroom in your room
Air
or down
conditioning, suspect. A Hello London tour, London by Nights bus tour, Stonehenge and Kensington Place tour. Or you can take $9,000 cash or what's in the box. Have you finished watching UHF yet, Curtis? My son laughed the hardest at the Wheel of Fish when Sally Weaver takes what's in the box.
I have
there's nothing there.
Finished UHF yet.
Do you remember that?
No, I gotta watch this yet too. Okay, I think I'd take the trip. I'd take the trip.
Yeah, those tours and stuff.
That's good. Yeah,
that is a good put together. Riders5050.ca again. The deadline tomorrow night at 10 p.m.
What do you call the personal text line, by the way, Barney? Do you call it the bat phone? The bat phone when people text you on the
my
show?
Personal phone?
Yeah.
I don't know. My personal phone?
Okay, well, I got a message on the bat phone. Said, can't believe Sharky got kicked out of the big chair. He was a natural. You got to guess who said that, though.
Do I know them?
Yeah,
Do I like them?
I think so.
And they text you personally?
Yeah.
Do they work here?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone. I don't know any. The turnover's been hot and heavy.
They.
Sorry. It's Henge, not Hedge.
It's someone in the sporting department.
Tegan?
Someone that's been on the Sportscage.
Dave?
Someone that is involved in the SJHL.
That's Benny.
Benny doesn't matter. No one cares what he
It's
thinks.
Benny.
Yeah, it was Benny.
Oh,
Benny
okay.
texted the bat phone.
Did you know that
I can leave. I can go get 18 and still.
Did you know your favorite movie of all time turns 40 today?
The Burbs?
Youngblood.
The hockey movie, and now that's out there. I'm not sure if it's still my favorite hockey movie because I just watched it recently and I was like, this is kind of cheesy.
He's a big bandwagon guy.
Oh, thanks for finally recognizing that's a terrible film.
Bits and pieces of it. I think Miracle is the best hockey movie ever.
Miracle's good. Yeah, Slapshot's really good.
We're getting to a lot of people about hot dog. Talking about the malts at the Bay got me thinking of the fries and gravy at the Sears cafeteria. Text message, Paradigm Rentals text line.
Yeah.
You know me. I know two things.
Gravy?
Gravy is one of them.
Cholesterol is the other?
I don't care. Best rink burger in Saskatchewan. Who cares? Who's got the best gravy? Fries and gravy. That's what I wanted. That'd be a sports cage thing we should do. Thanks for the text, though. 936-6262.
Do we have the budget for a tour to sample?
Michael, jeez, this is hot, Sharky. Hey, thanks to Sharky with the total recall with the Bay correction. The malt shop was the name of the hexagon logo. Just to share, Mike.
It was the malt though that they had. That was the drink.
He's called it a milk. It wasn't a milkshake, but it was something.
I couldn't remember.
What's the difference between a malt and a milkshake? Can we look that up?
Yeah. What's
the difference between a pancake and a crepe? Kind of the same thing.
They are the same thing.
What is Sharky's axe for when you land Wednesday yesterday? P.S. Couldn't get that jingle out of my head all night. Nice work.
Trace Atkins.
No. What is... Oh, four axe.
Trace Atkins. Garth Brooks.
Okay, you can't bring Garth Brooks in.
I love Garth Brooks.
Budget-wise. Everybody does.
Okay. Trace Atkins.
Budget.
No holograms.
What do you mean no holograms?
No holograms. No
dead people is what he's saying.
Oh. Yeah,
I was thinking about it while I get to some of these other texts.
Yeah, somebody's bringing Elvis and Johnny Cash. That was
Bulls fan. I'm
bringing an Elvis impersonator.
Bulls fan listens from down in he's one
Florida.
of the Alabama, one of the Florida. Yeah. The other guy's Holly Point, Florida, which absolutely love that. They had a college football player at the University of Alabama at 17 a few seasons ago.
Wow.
He said, you got NCAA questions? Florida man here. What's the temperature like right now? It's a humidex in Florida.
Probably humid.
It was humid here
Is it hot
today.
by the pool? Yeah.
Okay. Another text in here while Sharky thinks. I've texted Barney this before. Deep fried pizza pop from Wolco. Rob from Rosemont. Yes, Rob. That
was good.
Every time I eat a pizza pop, you know where I had a deep fried pizza pop?
Where?
Penguin Park in Saskatoon. It was the water slide.
The old water slide place there up on Idlewild.
Again, I like to eat in that part of and I still do. And I was like, I'm going to get a pizza pop. And they threw it in a deep fryer, and they gave it to me. And I was like,
hotter than heck.
It was so good and so greasy. Not back there. You don't think it's
no. You're not worried about grease, but then no.
Bulls fan says it's 95 right now, but it's got to be. I don't know where he is in Florida.
Doesn't matter.
It's got to be humid.
Yeah.
No update on
Glenn Suter is still missing.
Let's hope.
We didn't get him last week because he was hitchhiking between Osoyoos and Kelowna after his wine tasting, and now we've lost him again.
Let's hope. Do we have Keyshawn?
Keyshawn, yeah.
Let's go. We got a little one-on-one here. It's Dave Thomas, who had a game. He had a game last week.
Really good game.
Dave Thomas with Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn, player of the game is voted by the fans. What does that mean to you? It's a blessing. It's a blessing to, be able to come out here and, play football for a living and have fun while doing it.
Take me through that game in Ottawa. A lot of things seem to be going right for you.
Trevor just, putting the ball in an area that, that makes me look good and let me go out there and, have some success.
When you have that success, does that come down to preparation? Does that come down to something that you see that is presented in front of you and having to make an adjustment?
Yeah, it's the preparation that we put in, the time that we put in the film room, that we talk on the field together after, plays that we go through. If we might not connect in practice, how do we make it better to connect in the game? And, that's just the preparation we put in, and we try to hone in on that every week. And, it just pays off at some point for all of us.
I know that you don't care about outside noise or outside accolades, but you're definitely making a statement week in and week out. How have you become that consistent in your young CFL career?
I try, like you said, I try not to look at, look at the big picture. I kind of try to keep going week by week, stay healthy, go out there, just be able to do whatever I can do for the team to win games.
Your compete level, is that what sets you apart in your mind?
Yeah, I don't like losing. So that's, I was kind of born with that. My dad kind of instilled that in me early. My dad, my brother, my mom, and anything I do, I try to win and, do it to my best ability. Obviously there's times that you're going to take a L, but how do you be better and to come out with W's?
Your confidence, did that ever waver at all in that first quarter? Because it seemed like, okay, a couple of bad things happened and nothing seemed to set you back.
No, because, there's always going to be highs and lows in each game, but it's just how you respond to the next play, and that's kind of something that I kind of, pride myself on. If I do have a play, say I don't catch the ball, or say, a defender does win the play, you're never going to be 100%, and so, you got to move on to the next play, and that's just kind of our motto.
How important is staying focused for a Hamilton Tiger Cats team that's in a bit of a turmoil with their quarterback going down last week? How much importance is there on you and your teammates staying focused?
We know they're a good football team over there. They have a good defense. They got a lot of good players in that building. So we got to come in there with all of our energy and doing our assignments and executing our jobs.
I know there's life outside of work, and life comes in the form of a bye week after that. Do you have to go ahead and put the blinders on so you don't start thinking about that with family and everything that gets involved?
Yeah, I'm trying to take it one day at a time. And the goal is obviously to always come out here and perform for my family, perform for my girls, my dad, my mom, my brother, just my whole family back at home, that's watching, that wants me to succeed. So, that's my goal. So I try to take it one day at a time, one play at a time.
This is Country Gold with Steve Harmon, your home for the country hits of the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
Hello, I'm Steve Harmon, inviting you to join me for Country Gold. Each week we play country favorites from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and we check in with the stars who made them, too. This weekend on Country Gold.
Country Gold, brought to you by Trent Dickin and his experienced team at Flooring Superstore. Saturday mornings at 6 and Sunday afternoons at 4 on the Voice of Saskatchewan, 620 CKRM.
Hey, Regina. Ready? The monsters are coming. Monsters in Mayhem crashes into Kings Park Speedway this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Finally, Regina, an outdoor, no-holds-barred crushing showdown featuring high-flying, car-crushing monster trucks, wild mini monsters, and gravity-defying freestyle motocross. Now listen up. Tickets on sale now at outlawsofmotorsports.ca and at the gate while supplies last.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution, backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather, plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
Out here in southern Saskatchewan, the sun shows up for work every day. Might as well make it earn its keep. That's where Keln Solar comes in. These folks travel all over the province helping people put solar on their homes, farms, and cabins. They're local guys, Sask-born, Sask-raised, and not going anywhere. Except, to your place. Now's the time to start planning for spring and summer 2026 bookings. Give Keln Solar a call and they'll come show you your best options. Keln Solar. They move the power so you don't have to. KelnSolar.com.
He's gaining on us. Quick, let's hide in the garage.
No. It's stuck. Again.
You said you fixed it.
I meant to. I just never called Busy Bee Doors.
Lift it. Hurry, lift it.
It won't budge. It's busted.
Don't let a broken garage door turn into a horror story. Call Busy Bee Doors. They can fix or replace any commercial or garage door. Busy Bee Doors, the garage door specialists.
The Sportscage NASCAR Report, where rubbin' is racing, is brought to you by Croft Electric. Almost 29 years of trusted, reliable home, farm, and commercial service for all electrical needs. CroftElectric.com and all socials.
The action-adventure film Sahara, opening April 8th in theaters everywhere. Actor Matthew McConaughey.
All right, all right, all right. Gentlemen, start your
I know why it's your favorite, Curtis. I love it too. It's an awesome intro. Awesome intro.
You look like if you're watching the stream, Sharky looks like the gentleman from On Golden Pond. That classic 80s show.
You got a Dan Crofts bucket hat on. That's why.
Yes,
yeah, headed to the lake.
Colson, look up the old guy on Golden Pond.
No, don't put that on there. Hey, Dan Crofts was right. He was here last week and discussed NASCAR on the air, and his thoughts were Toyota has found something special. Chase Briscoe captured Chicago, making it the 13th win in 20 races for the Toyota cars. The top three at Chicago were all Joe Gibbs race team, Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell, and all course driving Toyotas. Toyota's won 5 of the last 6 races, and 5 of the top 10 in the standings are Toyota drivers, including all 4 of the Joe Gibbs racing team. So the easy money bets Toyota, but it'll be interesting to follow the last 7 of the regular season to see how Toyota finishes up. Hamlin is still in first place with a 44-point lead on Tyler Reddick, also a Toyota driver. This weekend, it is stop number 2 at Echo Park, just outside of Atlanta, for the Quaker State 400. Tyler Reddick was a winner earlier this year, and the bubble spots for getting in the field of 16 for the playoffs are separated by 42 points from 14th to 19th. These drivers will be the one to watch as they push for a playoff chance. No different other than any other sport. The battle for the last playoff spots are heating up as the season winds down. So look forward to Atlanta this weekend, and 7 races left in the regular season before we start the playoffs.
Good.
There you go. Thanks, Danny, and thanks for the hat. It's a good hat for the weekend. Lots of cover, right?
Follow Croft Electric on all the socials. Find them online. Electrical work all across the province, but southern Saskatchewan, they are your one-stop
No matter what your problem is, they'll help you out.
And they got generators.
They got generators.
CroftElectric.com.
Yep.
Again, on all the socials. Okay, this is funny. We just got a text message. Glenn Suter just landed. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back with this travel story. I can't wait to hear about it. It's the Sportscage on the home of the Riders, 620 CKRM.
If you've got a Steelcraft garage door, you've got a door with parts manufactured and assembled right here in Canada. A door with better insulation and seal, plus a warranty you're probably never going to use. Combined with a LiftMaster opener, it's the right choice. And if you don't have a Steelcraft garage door, you should get one. And a LiftMaster opener. 100% made by Canadians for Canadians. Steady, tariff-free pricing and great quality, no matter what.
Steelcraft door, Steelcraft door, Steelcraft door. We offer more.
The Roughriders season is here, and the biggest 50-50 in Saskatchewan is back. Last year's 50-50 raised over $3.3 million for amateur football in Saskatchewan, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you, Rider Nation. This year, we have bigger loyalty and early bird prizes than ever before, not to mention those life-changing 50-50 jackpots. See all of the prizes and buy your tickets today at riders5050.ca, and never miss a chance to win when you sign up for the 50-50 Club.
Riders 50-50 is presented by ISC.
Lottery license LR260010.
Hey, Regina. Ready? The monsters are coming. Monsters in Mayhem crashes into Kings Park Speedway this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Finally, Regina. An outdoor, no-holds-barred crushing showdown featuring high-flying, car-crushing monster trucks, wild mini monsters, and gravity-defying freestyle motocross. Now listen up. Tickets on sale now at outlawsofmotorsports.ca and at the gate while supplies last.
Text CKRM 306-936-6262. Powered by Prairie Land Rentals. From power tools to skid steers, they probably have what you need for your job. 600 Albert Street, where you deal with the owner. It's time for the Sports Ticker. Brought to you by Steelcraft Doors Regina. Made in Western Canada for Western Canadians.
CFL Week 6 starts tonight. Sharky likes the under at 57.5?
Over.
You like the over?
Over.
I think I like the under. I'm not sure. Ottawa, Edmonton, 7 p.m. kickoff. Western Canadian Baseball League tonight. Red Sox hosting Moose Jaw, Saskatoons, and Swift Current. And at the World Cup today, France advances over Don's boys. They move, what was it, 2-0 was the final?
2-0.
France over Morocco.
Yeah.
It's for Regina Steelcraft Doors, made in Western Canada for Western Canada. Also outlets in Saskatoon and Prince Albert, covering all of Saskatchewan if you need garage doors. Okay. Do you have the intro for him? Oh, I can't wait for this. Let's go talk to Glenn Suter.
Time now for press coverage with CFL and Saskatchewan Roughrider legend Glenn Suter on the Sports Cage. Brought to you by Freeze Tome and Lumber. Locally owned, family grown, rooted in our community for 70 years in Regina and Fort Capel.
Oh, and he's on the telephone today.
Yeah.
But he's for Freeze Tallman. Okay. Take us through the travel in the last, 3 hours for you?
Well, okay. First of all, if the plane is broken, I'm okay with waiting. Yeah, I have no problem if they come and say, "Listen, the plane's broken. We could wing it and try to make this happen with a broken plane, or we could wait until they fix it." I'd rather wait. So there's that, but. This was a communication issue between the flighties and the pilots. Something was wrong with the phone. We got all the way out on the tarmac, almost ready to take off, and they said, we can't take off because the phone to the pilots isn't working. And I thought, well, just open the door and tell them. But I guess that's an issue with safety as well. So there we were on the tarmac for an hour. I really think that airlines should just say your departure is anytime in the morning or it could be in the afternoon. Your arrival is sometime at night. That's really what we should say. Forget about the actual times.
We're going to load the plane around 10:30-ish and take off from there. Yeah.
And you may take off at 2 or 12 or 1. We're not sure, but you'll get in at night sometimes. Let's just do that, and then we can get rid of all the. But I do want a plane that works. Let's go on a plane that works.
You want to hear a funny story? I told this on our podcast this week. I haven't told it here. This is true. Sitting on the plane from Calgary to Ottawa a couple weeks ago with my daughter, guy walked in onto the plane. He went left.
He went into the cockpit.
What are you doing?
To the cockpit.
And then the lady was like, "Oh, that way," and he's like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like,
"You've never been on a plane?
How kind of dumb do you have to be for this?" I hope he was on something, because that's just
it's a right turn. It's a right turn when you get on the plane.
Yeah, I've never seen that in the history of my air travel. A guy who turned left. Okay, we have been waiting to talk about this. Let's get this out of the gate. Tegan was going to talk to you about it last week. We were going to talk about it on the show on Tuesday. What are your thoughts on the reinstatement of a Joe?
Well, let's just sort of deal with the issue first, and we all hope that the person that was involved in this has I guess been treated through the process with great respect and is somewhat satisfied with the way that the league has handled it, with the way the riders have handled things. Only she would be able to answer that question, but you just hope that she's okay and is starting at least to move beyond it. As far as the way the team and the league have handled this, I think it was the first test for Stuart Johnson, and he's passed it to me. Joe basically lost his job and was under there was a real possibility that his career was over before it started. And when having said all of that, it's my opinion, and I'm not a big cancel culture guy. In fact, I think that pendulum's gone way too far that way. So as long as there's no serious crime or even any crime committed here, and to my knowledge, there was no charges or anything like that, then, giving Joe a second chance to restart his career, and to go through the protocols that he has to. So, he has to go to counseling, assessments with the commissioner, meetings with the commissioner. And, once his 6-game suspension is up, then he can get back and get a second chance to start his career with the clear message from the league that there won't be a third chance in this kind of thing. Because, at the end of the day, it did violate. This was a serious violation of the league's gender-based violence and harassment policy. I mean, it was a violation. There are no charges laid. So I'm okay with the second chance. Clearly, that couldn't be in Saskatchewan. It just wouldn't have made any sense to do that. But from the team's point of view, but him getting a second chance to me is okay. Having said that, I hope that the person involved here is at least somewhat satisfied with the way that this has been handled.
It's hard to say whether they'll be satisfied or not. Is anybody ever really satisfied with the decision of or the punishment given out for what you think is the indiscretion or the crime?
Yeah.
But it is important that I think he responded. He took his punishment. He didn't argue it. He went and did his rehab. He's missed his 6 games, and that's 6 paychecks that he's missed too. People, it's not nothing. He wasn't able to work in the sport that he wants to work in at that time. So I appreciate what he's gone through. I appreciate what the league's done. I think it's right, but like you said, there's no one more on this. This is it. If he doesn't keep his nose clean, he's done.
No, yeah, exactly, Sharky. And in the big picture here, I think the message from the Riders, first of all, who basically said you're fired, and the league after that with the suspension. And at first it was suspended from play altogether, and then since then it's changed to 6 games. So I think the message moving forward is going to be very clear from the commissioner's office and the league office, and this won't be tolerated. So it's again, only the person involved here would be able to say if she's satisfied with this or not, or if she'd like to see it more. We weren't really privy to the details of this, so it's hard to judge one way or another any of that. But in the bigger picture, the cancel culture thing, I'm not a fan of.
Let's not get canceled. Let's just end it at this.
Let's stop here.
Let's just end it here.
I think you put it well, Suits. We've been waiting to talk to you about that. The thing is, though, you think about it, and Jeffrey, I was already going there. You get a Joe in the lineup there. Alfred comes back from the NFL. Ooh, Stamps
different team.
VA's got to throw him the ball, mind you, but they look good. Hey, the other thing I wanted to ask you. Let's go about a minute and a half on this because we're all screwed up for time-wise. Oh, by the way, since we did this, SaskTel picked the score right now.
No.
Sorry?
Text message?
No, tickets.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't text.
Anyways,
don't
text.
Yeah. Let's rewind. It's a live show, Barney. Give us the skinny on Toronto's travel because we all knew it, and then I started looking at actually when they're playing and they still have games, and I'm like, are they seriously driving to and from every game, or are they staying out west a bit?
They're not staying out west. They're flying back and forth after every game. And yeah, when you look at that schedule of the games in the west, the Calgary and then Saskatchewan and then Winnipeg and then Saskatchewan, I think it's been a tough one. I mean, this is different circumstances because of FIFA and the World Cup and being kicked out of your place and the choice by the Argonauts. I think there's not going to be many tears shed, especially in the West, when the choice of the team was to, play home games on the road in Saskatchewan, Winnipeg, Hamilton. I mean, the other team that was displaced by this, the BC Lions, did something completely different, which was a massive success. And yes, it cost some money, for sure, for Amar Doman, but it was a huge success and brought the product to a whole bunch of brand new fans. So in Kelowna. So, I'm not sure there will be many tears shed over the travel situation for Toronto, but it's a tough one, believe me, back and forth to play all these games on the road.
It would be exhausting, like mentally, physically exhausting.
Have you ever seen the size of these guys? And most people have up close. Getting on an airplane or a bus, it doesn't matter, and then getting off. And after a game, is that grindy on the body? I don't care if you're flying. That's still 4 hours, seize up, walk around in the aisle, be like that guy, walk left. It's a lot.
Well, and the other thing, guys, is when you're doing that much traveling and those longer flights, you're losing prep days.
Yeah.
So your travel day can't be a prep day now. So if you were on an hour flight, you could get in, you could have a walkthrough later that day, even for some of the shorter hauls. But if you're going 4.5 hours from the west all the way to Toronto or Montreal or something like that, you are losing a full day, and probably the second one too. So there's going to be certainly less prep days for the Argos, and again, I mean, I'll ask all the listeners right now: Are you shedding any tears? They're averaging 371 yards a game passing, and they're going through all this traveling. So
and they'd be averaging 371 fans if they were playing in Toronto. So okay, we got about 3 minutes left. Sharky, you want to get into this weekend?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of like Ottawa tonight, and I know you might think that's crazy, but I kind of like Ottawa. They played really well their last two games. They're playing better. Edmonton had a little stumble against BC. Is it possible? Do you see it?
It's definitely possible, because I think BC showed what can happen if you shut down Justin Rankin. And if you look at the first half, whether he's gaining yards or not, the BC Lions defense talked Jordan Maksimic, the offensive coordinator, out of getting the ball to Rankin, and it didn't happen until later in the third quarter in that game against the Lions that he started getting the ball again, and then he started to break down their defense a little bit. So, I don't know, lesson learned there, but there might be a blueprint from Ottawa to look at and say, if we put him in second and long and we keep Rankin from those big gashing runs, this team is like any other team and can be beat, because, when you start throwing the ball a bunch more, you have to be bang on accurate. I think Cody can do it, Cody Fajardo, but it just opens up the game to more interception possibilities and all of those things.
Did you say that you're free tomorrow afternoon?
I'm free, buddy. What do you need?
Okay, I'm going to bring you on tomorrow afternoon to talk Riders and Hamilton, if that's okay.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm doing that game. So
yeah, okay. So
awesome.
we got 2 minutes left. I want to end it today. Give us your take on Drew Brown getting the nod after one practice when it seemed like that was impossible last weekend for Winnipeg.
Yeah, I feel a little bit for Taylor Elgersma, who doesn't get the start here. After going through training camp, earning the number 2 spot, winning a game that he came off the bench on. I didn't think he was overly impressive, but he gets a little more runway because he didn't, I think the play calling was so conservative. He didn't throw a pass in the game when he came in Hamilton. He didn't throw a pass over 10 yards. So basically the play calling turned to a real conservative approach, because they didn't want to put him in a difficult situation. And then on the game-winning drive, it was all Brady Oliveira. It was 5 runs to Brady Oliveira. So they got the run game going. That's how they kicked the winning field goal. So I still think I feel for him a little bit, but Drew Brown knows Tommy Condell very, very well. Drew Brown knows these receivers. He knows the terminology. It really shouldn't be that much of a leap. He doesn't know the guys, like Tommy Neal kind of thing, but he knows the rest of them. He knows Nick Dembski, let's put it that way. And if he knows Dembski and Brady and the core of that team, you know, he should be fine after a series or two to settle in. But yeah, you know, let's see what he does, because boy, if he rips it up, Ottawa loses tonight, they might be looking at it going, oh, did we do the right thing here?
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, it's been a hectic day for you. If 4:05-ish around then tomorrow works for you, let's do that.
4:05 is what time here? I'm in. That's 5:05. Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. Go have a plate of ribs from Silver Heights there in Winnipeg, and then we'll reconvene tomorrow, Suits. Thanks, buddy.
Wait a minute. Am I chasing down another restaurant that you recommend?
Hey, I haven't led you astray yet. Yep.
You haven't. I hear you. That pizza was great in Saskatoon. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. You know it, my man. Okay, we'll talk tomorrow, Suits.
Thanks, Glenn.
Okay, thanks.
There he is. Glenn, what is just a pro and a good guy.
Consummate pro.
People that's not a show. That's Glenn there. Hey, what are you doing
like that all the time?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come on and talk Tiger Cats Riders tomorrow. There you go. Tomorrow, also Luke Mullender on the show, Farhan Lalji, Zach McPhee.
Is he coming on tomorrow?
Well, we did the Nooner interview, so we got good snippets of it. Former U of R Cougar hockey player.
Yeah.
Now playing the main stage at Country Thunder this weekend.
Hope to get up there and see him on Saturday. I've got a jersey for him, so yeah.
It's a great show tomorrow. Also, Lotto Lawrence is coming up.
Lotto Lawrence.
Franklin. All right, Curtis, good job today. Sharky, pleasure. As always, if you're bored tomorrow, you can come by too.
Well, you never know. See how tomorrow goes.
For Freeze Tallman Lumber was Glenn Suter. He'll be back tomorrow. The show today was for Access Communications. Sharky was here for Flooring Superstore. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thanks.
Pile of Bones Rodeo rides into the Brand Center July 17th and 18th with its professional rodeo tour stop. Real District, in partnership with Canadian Western Agribition and Original 16, presents 2 nights of heart-pounding professional rodeo action. Proudly presented by 620 CKRM. Watch top competitors take on elite stock from C5 Rodeo in all your favorite CPRA-sanctioned events, including bull riding, barrel racing, saddle bronc riding, bareback riding, and team roping. Both performances start at 7 p.m. Don't miss the speed, skill, and grit of the Pile of Bones Rodeo. Tickets at Ticketmaster.ca. Dirt will fly.
Why juggle multiple providers when you can have one seamless experience? On the farm, acreage, or cottage, Access Communications has you covered with internet, TV, and security. One provider, one bill. One reliable rural home solution. Backed by our great customer service. Get internet and Wi-Fi that hold up in tough weather. Plus TV anywhere with Access Next TV. And security you can monitor from your phone. You can have it all with Access. Sign up today and save $20 per month when you combine services. Visit myaccess.ca.
Your co-op grow team are your local experts because we live here too. Our agronomic specialists stay up to date with the latest research and technology to help